Hey everyone, this is Rob,
And Michelle.
and welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast on everything you need to know about old school RuneScape.
Meatbart.
Starting off first, if I sound more, droney / worse than normal, it's because I'm sick. But
Yeah.
I did want to be part of the pod, so I'm gonna jump in from time to time. But 90% of this episode is gonna be Michelle, and also shout out to our guest.
Yeah, Jader joined us at the second half of the episode. So if you're just here for Jader, no worries. There's timestamps down below. Next week, also, we're going to be joined by I'm Lulu's. So if you have questions for her, ask on Discord before Sunday after listening to this. And if you have if you have the video open, rather, you'll see I'm alone on the camera. I hopefully will put like a little GIF for Robert or something, but you'll still see me looking over him because our desks are actually right next to each other, but I don't want to get sick. So we're keeping our distance.
Luckily, we're still able to do it, and it's even more comfortable than normal. So I don't have to play on mobile. I could just star mine from my
God,
desk.
true.
Normally.
Should we just set up your webcam again?
No,
It's not good quality.
No.
It's actually a pretty bad webcam.
Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, I have the flu, so my throat is not doing too well. So I'm trying not to speak too much, but we'll do our best with what we got.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to whoever's on the podcast this week.
Jader's
Jader
this week.
Yeah.
Lulu.
So
He's really out of it, you guys.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Thank you for being on because it definitely saved me and my voice.
I could go and say what the docket is.
Sure.
Okay, cool. So first up on the docket, oh, it's kind of cool being the docket person. On the Polly Pocket, I'm doing the thing again. We're gonna go over the Sailing Player Design Island winner. Then we have Deadman Annihilation tweaks, shelving Gryphon CAs, and more. And then we have a Q&A per usual at the end. So what's your little spiel? If you want to ask questions to be in the Q&A, you can on any of our socials linked down below or on discord.gg/Bunebape. We have a Q&A section on there. What's the rest of your spiel?
True.
Shout out to our Patreon supporters. Thank you guys. I like doing your part. This is fun. I don't think I'd like doing it every week, but right now it's fun. Shout out you guys. Thank you. Appreciate as always. If you want to support on Patreon, you can get like ad-free. What else did you get? A Discord badge, early access. And then if you want to support for free, you can technically join Patreon for free, but there's no benefits. You could also follow us on Spotify. It's supposed to help the algorithm. We're getting really close to being able to apply for monetization, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it would be appreciated.
And huge. Good job.
Do you even want to say how you are?
I mean, what do you mean?
How are you doing this week?
Oh, we're like role reversing.
I guess so. I just started it.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good as far as games are concerned. Obviously, I've been sick for like 5 days straight, so not doing good there. As far as my Ironman goes, actually pretty good. I think I was like 900 total last week. Now I'm 1150.
Dang, he gamering.
And yeah, it's mostly because I stopped doing like pure gem crab while at work.
Oh yeah, that's all you were doing the entire time.
Yeah, so now I've been doing other stuff. I actually just got 70 mining at Star Mining, so that's kind of cool because I'm gonna do everything in my power to skip the regular crafting grind, because one of the things in this game that makes me want to quit it is grinds that I don't like,
crafting,
kind of like everyone else. And the glass blowing grind is one of them.
I don't know how Eileen did that to 200 mil. Which Eileen? She's built different.
Yeah, she must be. Honestly, a lot of people don't mind it, but I hate it. So I'm gonna do everything I can to not do that. And I need to get to 90 crafting on this account so I can make a Fury. So I have a lot. I did the math. I need 640,000.
I was hoping you'd see the number.
Yeah, 640,000 gem dust, which is about 100 days of playing 8 hours a day.
Yeah. Honestly, though, when you play you play more than 8 hours a day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's not too crazy. So
that's so bleak. The grind ahead of you.
That's also assuming you're not doing anything with the gems, but I'm turning them into bracelets and high alching them.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm sure you'll do quests along the way. And spoiler alert, we're supposed to get a crafting mini game.
And quests don't give you 5 million XP.
Yeah, but it gives you like 20k here and there. That's a lot of gems.
No, it's not. Anyways, yeah, so I've been doing that. And then also, I think last week my XP was at 3.8 mil, and now I'm at 7.2 mil.
Dang.
So getting some pretty good XP.
You're still consistently doubling every week.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go from 7 mil to 14 mil. That's a really big jump.
I mean, sounds like you're not even trying.
Yeah, true. But also, I've been like trying to do more quests, so I haven't done any
Yeah.
bossing yet. Just trying to do more quests, and I'm getting pretty close to things like the DS1. If like you're following along the Iron Man
Yeah.
optimal quest guide.
Yes. And did you want to share like your plans for which is your first boss that you plan on doing and stuff, or nah? Because I guess you've changed your mind a lot.
Yeah, I do change my mind a lot depending on like what I feel like is more optimal for what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do have a very specific idea with what I want to do with this character, and I don't know. Currently, like the idea is kind of to get high mage.
Mm-hmm.
One, so that I can potentially burst for a Z-Axe, and also so I can do barrows, and so I can get the teleport for barrows. So I need at least 83 magic for that.
You need 83 to make the teleport?
Yeah, to make the teleport.
Have you considered de-ironing and buying it from the GE?
I have.
I hope not. That'd be sad.
But no, I'm already 63, and I've only just been like casting airstrike, like the very first
You said
spell.
you're 63?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I've been casting airstrike at Gem Crab, and I haven't done that in a little while, but that's what I was doing last.
That means you're over halfway to max, I think.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I heard.
60
But
something.
also besides that, I was just using strike skills for Slayer, and I did my first Slayer task, and it took me from I think like 9 to 37.
It was the longest task. I feel like you're doing that all week, and it was like greater demons.
I did it for one day, but yeah,
All
it
weekend.
was 130 black demons.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, but it's nice getting all the gains. But yeah, so I think my idea right now is to go to barrows to just get a few pieces of gear to tank
Mm-hmm.
for moons, and then I'm probably gonna grind out the entirety of moons.
Oh my gosh. Green Nugget?
Hopefully, because like technically going on rate for all of moons is like 300 KC or something.
It's actually not even that crazy.
No, it's not.
But,
But also
it
on
takes
my
a lot longer than barrows.
on my main, it was not that lucky. Like I went like 50 KC and I never got anything.
Really?
Yeah, I still have yet to get anything.
I thought you got something.
No.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yikes.
so it kind of sucks. But yeah, so I just might do barrows first, but also I might do scurrious. I haven't really figured out what I want to do for sure.
I'm just convinced that you'll get Spoon the Scariest pet, so I think it'd be very funny if you did Scarious.
Yeah, true. But I also want to do like tormented demons and stuff like that too. So
Ooh, so many
that's like pretty far
important
down the
things for
line.
irons.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things.
I'm excited to see your journey.
But yeah, besides that, I have been doing star mining. Also, each time I go back to do star mining, I've done it on like several different accounts. It gets better. Like
Mhm.
the plugin is better now. You can just teleport to the world like by double clicking the plugin. And also, if you don't have the plugin, they now have an interactive map for stars that shows you where the star is on the map.
That's nice.
And also like when it dropped, the level and everything like that.
They're
So, like,
always making it better and better.
yeah, like if you don't know where the new Varlamore drop is, on the map, it literally shows you where it is. It's
That's
just south of
cool.
Savita.
Which Star Miners app plugin do you have?
I have Star Miners, the plugin.
Okay, I just wanted to see if it was the same one. That's the one I would use.
Yeah, it's the same one. They all use the same database. It's just now they look like more improved, so it's kind of cool.
Very cool.
But yeah, I got a bunch of more grinds to do, so I'm looking forward to like Guardians of the Rift and stuff like that. I'm trying not to get too lost in just doing random other skills because I am pretty focused on this account.
I am worried. That was actually my fear for you, is that you're going to get so sidetracked that you're going to forget about your PVM goals, which
Yeah.
was the whole reason. Because it's easy to do that. I even started doing that in Deadman.
Yeah, I've considered going and skipping Song of the Elves. I actually don't think I will do Song of the Elves, mostly because I'm not going to go to CG.
Yeah.
I don't need to go to CG. I don't plan on it. And so I think I might actually skip it and end up going and doing like Yama after I do Doom, after I get a Scorching Bow.
Whoa. We could do
Or
a Yama.
Purging Staff.
Yeah. So sick.
Yeah, but anyways, I have a bunch of stuff that I'm working on.
And also, I want you guys to know every once in a while in the episode, I'm cutting parts out while Robert randomly starts coughing.
Yeah, I've been coughing a lot.
Because, I mean, I still kept my camera on, so you're probably going to every once in a while see like slight movement. It's because he's coughing and I'm just staring at him cough.
Yep.
Your eyes look very glassy and tired.
Yeah, it's just it's not good.
Yeah.
But anyways, so there is a couple community things I thought were pretty cool. One, I saw this like 6 days ago, and I've just been waiting to say it, so I had to bring it up.
Okay.
But Noob Type,
Oh, you told me this earlier.
yeah, randomly, I don't even know what provoked this, but Noob Type decided to do all 11 Yama contracts in one inventory and did it successfully.
Wild. Some people truly just play this game different, are built different.
Yeah, very, very built, very different. And yeah, so that was insane. Very, very insane. He did it on stream and everything. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, very, very sick.
I haven't done any.
But yeah, that's it. I just had to mention that because I thought it was really insane.
So my pausing for him to cough is reminding me of something really funny when I was streaming once. I was like locked in bossing or something and I was sick and I muted myself to like cough real quick. And it turns out I had been muted for multiple minutes while talking. I unmuted, coughed loudly into my mic, and then muted myself again.
Classic.
Classic. Because behind the scenes, I was just like, oh, I'll just mute your mic while I talk. And then I realized you can just hear him coughing from my mic too. There's no point. I'll just do that editing. It's okay. But I've been killing Shelvin Gryphon. I hit 3600 KC without the pets. Hopefully soon. That's still only like a 70% chance to get it by now. It's really not even that dry, unfortunately. I did Sid's bingo last week. We lost. I did Ellie's bingo. We lost. Our team was going actually pretty dry in Ellie's. It was kind of weird. But yeah, I like bingos. They're fun. And I did start playing Deadman mode only because I really want a kit for free because I know they always end up being so expensive. And I think you could buy kits from past Deadmans. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of want to spend the points on the Void Waker kit. I think that'd be cool. So what I have been doing is running laps in Lumbridge. I unlocked the thing that you get like agility when you run. And yeah, I've just been going in circles. I am 89 agility. Pretty huge for the account. That's how my week's been. And for anyone who is following my in real life updates about my little like medical coding learning journey, I finally was like, shoot, man, I only got like 2 more months that I'm even able to get their certificate. I have to do 3 practice quizzes and do well before I can get a voucher for that. So last night, full sent it, haven't done any coding in weeks, and I got 58% on the practice exam and it took me 2 full hours. So I'm going to study more. I'm going to get back on that grind because yeah, I'm really running out of time to do it for free. I think the test is like $400. So I don't want to pay for it myself. I need to hurry up and lock in. So I'm going to work on that. And I have 2 beautiful cats named Moose and Goose. They're perfect, except for since Robert's sick, I have sleeping on the couch, and they are not perfect in the middle of the night. They're very loud. They're very loud.
Yeah,
it's okay.
They're very playful cats.
I think it's good, though, because I noticed last night that we really have gotten them used to only playing in the living room. In our room, they just kind of like explore. Not necessarily sleep, but explore. Because I was out here, and I couldn't fall asleep for like a full hour, and then, because they were just playing. And I can't get mad at them because this is their play area, you know? So I like took stuff and went and slept in our room, like on the ground, just like on pillows or cushions from the couch. I just like carried it all in while Robert was asleep. And I slept much better in our room. They would still come in and I could hear them like walking around, but it was so weird. They really weren't playful unless they were in with us. But yeah, so love my little guy. Shout out Measel Giesel, my little homies. Just wanted to say that. Anyway.
Very, very cool shout out.
Thanks. I think that they appreciate it. She's sleeping on the ground between us. Shall we get to the vlogs?
Yeah.
All right. First vlog is the Slayer. No, that is like the 3rd time I have said Slayer, by the way. Every time I've mentioned this, I say Slayer on accident. Sailing Player Design Island winner. There we go. Same thing. And I also wanted you guys to know that one of the original plans for the podcast before we settled on mostly me talking and Robert over there was like a meme type episode where I'm talking the entire time. And then he randomly was just going to be like, oh, and I want you guys to know Noob Type did this cool thing. And then that was all he was going to say. And it would have been really funny. But he decided to contribute more. Anyway, so Wormscraig. That's the winner, guys. It said that it received the highest number of first choice votes, the strongest combined first and second choice support, the highest overall average score when considering all rankings, and the fewest last choice votes, meaning it was the least disliked out of all 4 islands. They should have done this something similar whenever we were voting on a new skill, but it's too late. We can't complain now. Whatever. So this tells us that Wormscraig consistently ranked highly across the board. Not only did most players want this idea refined above all others, but a large portion of the community would be happy to see it develop further, even if it wasn't their top pick. And this design was by Rose and McGeet, who created this. I don't know if I'm saying their name correctly. Many people have expressed interest in what our internal shortlist of the top 20 or 50 islands looked like and why we didn't move forward with them. For now, we want to focus on the winning entry and the finalists, but they're exploring ways in which they could show the rest to us, perhaps in dedicated live stream. I think that'd be so cool, only because I really hope we were one, but I don't think we were. They also say we'll be individually reaching out to our wonderful runner-ups alongside some of those who were very close to making our final shortlist over the next few days. We've got plenty to think about for the future, and we're excited to explore some of your ideas further when we can. So, Jeezy to Rose and McGeets, we will actually discuss this island because whenever we discuss them in the Winter Summit, we kind of just zoomed over and said the highlights, or just like bullet points really, rather than going into it. Another thing that I'm realizing is when Robert's not talking, I have no pauses to like breathe for a second. So I did all of the points where I'm like, anyway. I'm glad you're doing it with me though, because another idea was just me recording completely alone. And it's a lot less awkward when I'm saying this to someone rather than if I were alone saying this. Anyway, welcome to Wormscraig, known by the locals as Cualon Domain. The corner of the world. Found deep in the unquiet ocean, its name is rarely spoken. Its rugged heights, ill-trod, and wildlife aggressive and unpredictable. A fine destination for an intrepid adventurer. In Wormscraig, you're going to find Fallen from Grace, golem crafting, goat hunting, and the Mad Angel. So Fallen from Grace is a quest. It says here it is a master difficulty quest. The length is short. Remember, these are all just their ideas, so stuff could get changed, of course. But it says a great tragedy has struck. You stumble upon a village in a morning, yet the mood is hardly angry or resentful, but rather resigned. The Mad Angel has protected the inhabitants of Wormscraig for generations, but her watch exacts a toll, and the cost seeming to change on a whim. Today the cost was someone, Keenan, Muriel's son. Adventure, the time is nigh. Journey to Wormscraig, learn of the strange relationship between the people and their enigmatic guardian. Uncover the tale of her fall and ascend the steps of Ardiaglace to confront the Mad Angel for her sins. Wow, thanks. That was my dramatic reading. Anyway, I'm going to skip a little bit because I just want to get straight into the Mad Boss. The Mad Angel mini boss. So after completion of this quest, you'll be able to visit a harder version of the Mad Angel. She features a couple basic mechanics. So the first is Perfect Parry. Is that how you pronounce Parry? Parry? P-A-R-R-Y? Parry.
Yeah, it's Parry.
Okay. Echoing Soul
They
Heredit.
should call the boss, like the harder version, the very mad boss.
She's the very angry boss.
Super upsetty.
She's upset spaghetti, guys. She, similar to Soul Reddit, she uses well choreographed melee attacks, perfectly timing a protection prayer to the tick her attack lands will reduce its damage to 0 and removes your next attack delay, allowing you to make an immediate strike. And second is directional weakness. So she'll frequently display a point of weakness from one angle. Attacks from that angle grant a guaranteed max hit. This mini boss, of course, requires that you complete this quest. Rewards include a vial of Icene blood, Icene blood. This would be a base for new potions. Spoiler alert, they already said we're not getting any potions. I should just not read that part. Next is the Angelic Heart. I actually like this idea. So this is a rare drop. It would be a weaker version than Imbued Heart, boosting magic to a max of +8. And Alessia's Blade. This is a rare drop. It's a two-handed sword that requires 70 attack to wield. It boasts 3 unique attack styles. So cut, fast attack speed, low accuracy, half sword, medium attack speed, high accuracy, and murder stroke. I don't know why that was funny to me. Murder stroke, very slow attack speed, increased damage. If your hit leaves the target below 10 hit points, another 10 damage is immediately dealt, and your next attack delay is reduced. Other than that, though, we have some other activities here. So we have golem crafting. This is what I said whenever I was like, hint, hint, we're going to get a crafting mini game. Again, all these island ideas are subject to change. This is just the ideas that they liked. But I will say, most of the islands that they shortlisted had crafting on them. Some version of crafting. So, true to its name, Wormscrag is home to many dangers, and after completion of the quest, the people of Wormscrag are in desperate need of defenders, ideally ones that look a little more human than the monsters that roam the island. So, 1, you will mine sunstone, which can be mined actively or passively. You will sculpt a golem with a chisel and a hammer and insert the sunstone. And 3, you can clothe the golem, which is optional, with fur from hunters for bonus crafting XP. I think that they did say that they probably wouldn't do the clothing part.
Yeah, they said that they weren't going to do the clothing part, but a lot of people are like, why? Because currently there's literally no use in the game for hunters' furs.
Oh, this is actually a really good idea then.
Yeah, there's literally none.
Oh,
Like, it
that's such a
literally
good
says
point.
there's no use for it.
Okay. And it does say this requires 60 crafting, 50 rune crafting, and 50 mining. It rewards XP, competitive XP, especially if high level furs are used to complete them, with minor rune crafting and mining. Basalt Amulet, which is a rare drop, provides tellies to Wormscrag. Animated Basalt, which is a common drop, used to charge the Basalt Amulet and attune POH portals or the portal nexus to Wormscrag. And Artisan's Handle, which is a rare drop used on a chisel or glass Bunebape to create a wieldable version. It's kind of cool. They did say that this would offer crafting experience as an alternative to glass blowing while simultaneously giving value to hunters' furs and a bit of bonus rune crafting and mining. Next up, we have goat hunting. This one makes me a little sad because I think goats are cute. But anyway, south of the village Autry lies a hill rich in autumnal hues. Man, I wish we were reading this together right now. Oh my god.
Autumnal.
And the area is infested with goats who will require a lot of gil, and a little nudge to catch. This requires sheep herder, 65 hunter, 43 mage. Experience is moderate hunter XP. You'll also get goat hide every time. Can be used to make a mixed hide coif with 70 crafting, comparable to blessed coifs minus the prayer XP or prayer bonus. Mountain goat horn, which is an uncommon drop, which could be used in herb lore. That's already a thing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So just another place to get it. Wily goat hair, which is a rare drop, combined with a magic butterfly net with 75 crafting to create a wily butterfly net, which doubles its catch rate. And the young goat horn, a rare drop that can be used to transmogrify your baby Chinchampa pet into a baby goat named Mr. McRoot. I like that. I think that's really cute, obviously. And then some miscellaneous. The miscellaneous is one that they had a lot of feedback. I'll get to the feedback in a second. So the first is the Wormscrag Caverns. This is access to is granted from the quest. It contains several familiar Slayer monsters, including worms, lava strike worms, trolls, and kraken. Here you'll find Mortimer, a Slayer master who, spoiler alert, they're not going to do this, would have let you choose your next Slayer point task for a hefty cost in Slayer points. Again, yeah, they're not going to let us do that. Second is new potions. I'm not going to get into the potions. They already told us we're not going to get new potions. Anyway, I guess they also submitted a video. I didn't even catch that. It said that. So the dev comment for this, the map looks great and this pitch really sold their vision. We really like the boss concept and the mechanics, plus the skilling activities are very unique and slot nicely into the overall theme. If this idea were to move forward, we would need to adjust some of the rewards. At this stage, we don't want to add more potions than we already have in the game. The potion effect could be introduced, but in other ways. We also think getting cloth for the golems could lead to player frustration, so that'd be something we'd look to change. Lastly, the ability to buy tasks from Slayer Master would not be something we feel comfortable adding to the game, so this would be changed.
Yeah.
And then you pulled something up, I think, about it.
Yeah, it's just Mod Light did ask about it, or a lot of people were making a big fuss about the furs, and Mod Light was like, none of this is like concrete, so they could add it. Not saying they will, but she said that they could.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see if that actually happens.
So to be determined on the furs. But yeah, I am happy with the island, that one. I would have been happy with any of the islands. The only thing that bums me out is I was really interested in the idea of a boss that helps you learn how to PK.
Yeah.
So I hope that's something that they add in the future. They seem like really into it as well. So I could see them adding something like that eventually. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
True.
Yeah. Next up, in just regular updates, is boat combat. So there was a question actually about updates to cannonballs that did not meet the 70% threshold for being released into the game. Our goal behind offering this change was to reduce some of the resourcing issues with cannonballs. As we explained in the blog, we believe that doing so would allow us to create a better economy in the long term for cannonballs, as they have relatively high demand for both sailing and dwarven multi-cannon. I just realized they don't actually even say what the question is, but I think it was something along the lines of like making it more common drops. From looking at feedback on the topic, it's clear that opinions are mixed, and many of you don't feel the change is necessary. We imagine there's many reasons why this might be. You might have already invested your money into cannonballs and prefer having the option to use them for both purposes. Oh, you know what this could be? Sorry, I should have just looked it up, but I'm not going to at this point. I'm committed to being ignorant. I think it could be because they were going to change the dwarf ones to be dwarf only.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, okay, that's it. Or you might just feel strongly that separating them could make sailing feel less integrated. I was gonna say integrity with the wider game. Regardless of the reasoning, we hear you and we won't be pushing ahead without your approval. However, we're keen to ensure that alongside our fixes to combat, we will try to fix the resourcing problem that players have expressed having with cannonballs. As mentioned in the past blog, we are still committed to increasing the number of cannonballs that drop from various sources within sailing, such as from drop tables and the cannonball stall thieving. On top of that, we'll also ensure that cannonball shops restock faster, which should help acquisition. But do you remember the ammo saving facility idea that we mentioned not wanting to proceed with in our last blog post? Well, considering that the poll question about separating cannonballs failed, we decided to design it and see whether you prefer that idea instead. So this is the Ballistic Attractor, a new facility you can build on your boat, which has a 60% chance of saving cannonballs that were fired directly from your boat. The schematics for the facility would be given by Ave after completing animal magnetism. It would also require 50 sailing and 44 construction. You can build one of these on your boats, just not a raft. You'll need 10 mahogany planks, 5,000 wire runes, 1,000 law runes, 5 lead bars, and 5 steel bars. This would not be, this would not be an extra slot added onto existing boats. It's a new facility, so you'd have to replace one of your other facilities if your boat's full. Unfortunately, adding a new facility hotspot is currently outside the scope of this project because we have a limited amount of space that we could work with. So, new question, guys. Should we add a new facility to collect cannonballs at sea as explained in the blog?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's a pretty good idea.
I actually like it. Yeah. I was surprised because whenever they first said, like, in Avas of the Sea, I was like, And I read it and I was like, you know what? You're pretty much doing the same thing as using a bow and arrow just on sea. Why not? So, I'm down for it. I mean, sure, there's probably some reasons I shouldn't be, but I'm down for it. Okay, next we can move into our second and final vlog. This one is this week's update. So first, Deadman Annihilation changes. This launched last Friday, of course, and it's been one of our most action-packed Deadman events yet. And it's been phenomenal to see so many of you getting stuck in. I hate how much they say stuck in. I felt bad because during the Winter Summit, I tweeted like saying about like drinking game, taking a shot every time they say getting stuck in. And then I felt bad because I forgot Madaiza follows my Twitter. And I was like, oh my God, is it going to look like I was like cyberbullying? So just to be clear, guys, I wasn't trying to cyberbully anyone. I just thought it was silly. That said a lot. Anyway, this week they have a handful of changes to address common pain points. The first is breach NPC point allocation. Bruh, it was goofy. Only the top 16 people who did damage were getting any points from breaches. There's a lot of people that show up at breaches. So that has been changed now. The top 100 damage dealers to a breach NPC will not receive points when the NPC dies. I have no idea why they decided 16 was a good. These worlds were like completely full, like 2000s. Like,
Yeah.
hope you're one of the 16.
I'll quickly go over what ended up happening is they made it so more people could get rewards, but actually also the reward system kind of like messed up. Like a lot of people were either just not getting rewards or like some weird stuff was going on. So they kind of broke the rewards for a little bit. And also what they did is they ended up removing over, I think it was over half of the worlds, which made it so more people were getting rewards, but also like 4 times as many people were showing up to the actual events.
So it was not actually more people, like percentage wise. It just more people there. Statistically, more people are going to get rewards.
I don't know. Either way, it seemed like a lot of people were, too many people were at the actual rifts, and not enough people were actually dealing damage and getting rewarded. So they're like, they did that because they wanted more people to be doing PvP. but everyone hated it.
Yeah.
Everyone hated it because, like, yeah, you just weren't getting that much stuff. There's too many people. It was a
It's like
real,
there's not much risk and reward if you go there knowing you don't have good gear and knowing for sure, well, I'm not going to get anything.
yeah,
It's just
it
a
was a
bummer.
catastrophe. There's way too many players in
Yeah.
each rift. So they just undid all this.
Mm-hmm.
Not undid it. They added some worlds back to each bracket to try and even it out more. But
Mm-hmm.
they left the 100.
Yeah. I like the 100 more because even I was like, oh, like I'm not going to get anything. There's no point. I do still want to go to a breach though to see what it's like, even though I have like no gear and my stats are not great. Anyway, another change though was the Deadman chest changes. So this is a brand new addition to Annihilation, and while intention of waiting to open it and hoping for some cool loot is a nail biter, we'd like to make some changes to reduce the effectiveness of ragging and prevent some crafty players from mitigating their risk of being interrupted entirely. On Monday, we deployed a hotfix to prevent players from looting these chests if they were stood directly on top of it, since some players were hopping worlds to log in directly under and looting with no real threats. Today, we have a fix for a bug where the chests were taking longer to open than they should in single and multi-way combats, meaning that it takes 60 seconds in singles and 30 in multi, as opposed to 80 seconds and 41. So they made it harder, which, yeah, makes sense. Next, we have some early game tweaks. So 2 things in particular stood out on launch that we want to improve for any players starting late. First up, we are removing the limit on starter kit reclaims for non-PvP deaths. With today's update, you'll be able to receive an unlimited amount of them from Combat Tutors in Lumbridge, Burger Brunson at the GE. We're also converting the Chronicle pages you receive into charges already stored in the Chronicle to save you some clicks. This should be a big help to people dying to NPCs because, like, low-key, there's no reason to not give it to you if you're dying to like a cow or something. Usually NPC deaths at the start of Deadman are quite rare, but Zamorgul and his summons flip down his head a little. So we're reducing the strength of the Zamorgul's summons from 300 to 150, meaning they'll hit less hard and you should prove easier to tank as long as you've got a couple hit point levels and food handy. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. So I'll have to look that
Zamorgul?
up. Yeah, Zamorgul.
He's the dude for the quest for the ZX.
Oh, I just haven't done that. Okay, that's why. I thought this was a Deadman only thing. There's also world adjustments. So they adjusted the number of Deadman Annihilation worlds per bracket to better match player demand, which should bring ping consistency overall. Below, you'll see the removed worlds. They removed, okay, I'm not going to say what they removed. I'm going to say what they added. So in brackets 81 and 95, they added 654, 644, and 681. They removed quite a lot because obviously there's not as much people in the 3 to 60 worlds anymore. It makes sense. Alongside all the above, there's a rapid fire list of quick fixes. Usually we go back and forth, but I'm just going to read all these. So they increased the hit points for nearly all breach NPCs to account for the increase in player numbers and breaches. They slightly reduced the damage dealt by Yama boulders across all brackets. In the 3 to 60 specifically, the boulder damage will now max between 20 and 30, while on all others it will max between 30 and 60. Ancient warrior equipment can now be sold and bought on the GE. Scroll of Redirection can be bought from the Emblem Trader, located to the north of GE. This allows you to complete the Desert Medium diary task if you wish to. If you have level 80 thieving and then attempt to pickpocket a hero in RD, it'll complete the task. The descriptions for the Sigil of Nature and Enhanced Harvest have been updated to make it clear they don't work at Tithe Farm, and they fixed the visual issue when opening the Trinket of Advanced Weaponry. The weapon should be easier to see. Permanent Deadman change, guards no longer spawn in the Unka area. And just a reminder that Deadman is already ending on February 21st, so if you want to play, start playing right now. All right, next up is sailing updates, kind of. So the first one is actually related to shelving Gryphon. They increased the task weighting of the Gryphons, which they talked about before. And also you can do the task extension called Gryphon and on. This adds a flat plus 80 kills to the task you're assigned, making them more impactful once you get them. Alongside these changes, they improved the drop rate of the Bell's Folly. Players told us it didn't feel worthwhile to grind one out due to how uncommon it was. It was previously 1 out of 400, and now it's 1 out of 256. So I'm sure it's gone down a little bit in value. It was around like a mil when I got my 5 of them. So I'm glad I got some while I could. Well, they're more expensive. Also this week, we got these Shelving Gryphon combat achievements. So now I have multiple reasons to go, not just the pet grind. These aren't like... they're not the hardest. They're just easy, medium, and hard are the kinds of CAs. So we have 6 new ones. The first, 7 new ones. I laugh because I realize I'm gonna have to say all of these. I'm gonna be like, anyway. Shellbane Adept is to kill 25 of them, and that's easy. Dry cleaning, kill it after cleaning its corrosive spit from your armor or clearing it. That's easy. I think you just stay killing it, to be honest. I don't know. Kill it 50 times. That is a medium. Perfect Shellbane is to take it without having any damage. Kill it without taking any damage, rather. That's medium. Speedrunner is to kill it 10 times within 12 minutes and 30 seconds. 12 minutes and 30 seconds entering the cave. That's a medium task. Shelving survivors to kill 25 times without leaving the cave. That is a hard one. And featherweight fighter. Kill it 5 times without leaving the cave while wearing gear weighing less than 40 kilograms. That is a hard task. I don't think I've killed it while weighing less than 40 kilograms, so I actually don't know how hard that one will be, but
I think it might be a little difficult.
I think it actually might be a little bit, like, I was like, oh, I might bring like bruise, because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you take like a decent amount of damage when you don't weigh enough.
It's up to 50.
Yeah, so that one might actually be a little difficult. The other one seemed like pretty straightforward. So, I mean, I think it'll be fun for me. I don't know. Another thing too is whenever we were talking about if it was going to be me only on the podcast, I was like, it's going to be funny because it's just going to be like bad takes with the main Michelle. Because everything in the game, I'm like, sounds easy, sounds fun. I don't know. That's just my mindset.
No, I still don't really like the idea of it being from a Slayer boss.
Oh yeah.
Because it just makes me, as like a mid-game Iron Man, as something I should probably think about farming. It just is not on my radar.
Is the improved drop rate make you more likely?
No.
And the improved weighting?
I think the general consensus is if you are a mid-game Iron Man and you get a task for it, then sure, go ahead and do it.
But don't try to grind for the task.
But there's no way in hell you're skipping for it.
Yeah.
I don't know what mid-game Iron Man that isn't like one of those people that's just like weirdly only does Slayer.
I don't know. I mean, there is, I guess, if you go to Childar, then or Vanica, it's a 10 weighting, which is kind of cool, but
the thing is, you're just like not going to have that many points.
yeah.
And why, I don't know why you would want a point boost or skip for that weapon.
Me. Well, I'm doing it for the pet. It's different.
Yeah, as the one that's going to use it.
Yeah, exactly. Fair. Next, though, is the bottle tweaks. So facility bottles are now purchasable from Shipwright Seb for 75k. This means you don't have to engage in shipwreck salvaging to move your facilities if you prefer purchase outright. Know that purchasing them via Seb will not unlock the collection log entry, as we don't want to encourage buyable collection logs. I'm glad they specified, because this is the thing I was wondering. I was like, oh, that's kind of less cool. They're also now more common across the existing salvaging sources, so they're likely to drop more frequently. And they added facility bottles to the loot table of opulent and merchant shipwrecks, so you don't have to engage in only lower leveled salvaging to get them, which was bizarre, by the way. Why would only lower level people want to get these? Whatever. As a reminder, with the facility bottles, you can move your built-in facilities not only on your boat, but between your boats. So, pack them up in your little bottle, carry it to your sloop. Why not? We've also seen players compare facility bottles to moving rooms in a POH. One has a cost, others free. Why is that? To start with, you have one POH, but you can have up to 5 boats. We want to make the most of all 5 slots available. Moving your facilities is also different to changing your rooms in your POH. Not only can you change the location of your facility in your boat, you can transfer between your boats too. It'd be really easy for us to remove the cost entirely on facility bottles and call it a day. However, we're mindful about the long-term implications this could have. If facilities were incredibly easy to move, we might see you only use one boat and swap their facilities in and out of it the same way we treat player gear. By making them have a cost, we're hoping to make boat facilities feel like more important milestones in your journey and reward players for putting the time into thinking and dedicating boat builds and ship layouts. We want to see players have dedicated boats for all sorts of things, which, I mean, that's fair. My boats have different goals for them too. I only have 2. One's for like salvaging and one is for the Barracuda trials, so I get their thinking, I guess. Additionally, the increased price of them should mean you're able to get some decent alch value if you don't want to use them. So there you go. Some other sailing changes. They added new logs from sailing, which are camphor, ironwood, and rosewood, to the loot tables of the salvage from mercenary and Fremi shipwrecks. You can also now hunt red salamanders on Charred Island without any issues. Next up, there's a little bit of a follow-up on the getting around pull. That's when we got like the Slayer hood and stuff. So you can now recharge partially charged tele crystals, like the like the little ones that you go to Elend or whatever. She'll be able to charge those. That's 3 by default. Up to 5 you completed the Western Heart Diaries. Quetzal whistle improvements. So previously activating these is always saying to renew first before asking where you want to go. To simplify this, we made so that using a charged whistle now opens the Quetzal transport interface immediately. You can select your destination directly, add a last destination option to bring you to the last traveled site if there is one, and you could toggle whether the whistle sends you straight to the Hunter Guild or opens the destination selection. This change gets rid of the unnecessary back and forth, which can be very annoying. I really like this change.
Also, this addition to the game adds one of the fastest TPs to a bank.
Which one?
One of the ones in Auburndale. It's within like 5 or 6 tiles of a bank.
Okay, hello. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just know that it is kind of annoying going to the Hunter's Guild and be like, now click again. Kind of goofy.
So it's nice.
Okay. They also wanted to update on the spirit tree level progression. So they made them spread out more evenly across farming. You get your first spirit tree at 83, second at 88, third at 93, fourth at 96, and unlimited at 99. Previously, it was like 1, 2, and then you had to wait till 99 to get unlimited. Tradable Trouble Brewing rum tellies have been added to the game, so you can buy them from other players or via the GE. That is the red and blue rum, and it just takes you to the mini game. You will have to complete the Cabin Fever quest in order to use these, though. We also made a small update to the Czar fight pits to help matches reach a clear conclusion. So as a match progresses, additional NPCs will begin spawning over time, making it a little more tricky. At 1.5 minutes, the bats show up, 3.5 blobs, 5.5 rangers, 7.5 majors, and at 9.5 minutes, Jad. 11.5 minutes, gas starts dealing continuous damage. NPCs will also now roam further around the arena, actively hunting down players, and aggro will shift between players over time rather than focusing on one forever. The aim is to ensure that the fight pits are played, rounds feel more decisive, chaotic, and true to the spirit of the pit. Last but not least, they do have an update on the Raid Unique broadcast tweaks. So previously, when a Raid Unique was broadcast, the message also included its GE value. That extra bit of context helped put drops in perspective in the moment. We've now brought this back. I don't know why they took it away, but whatever. So broadcast will once again show the item's gold value alongside the drop. Additionally, in order to reduce some unnecessary noise, we've removed broadcasting duplicate copies of the Thread of Validness and TOA gems. There's other changes too. So last week we added the empty container button to the bank interface. We deployed a hotfix that allowed the empty containers button to empty the contents of containers that are in locked inventory slots. Regarding this, we have said that we plan to develop a toggle for it, but it seems as though that behavior is now what we've got and it's what's best for players. If you have strong feelings on use cases for the locked slots not being emptied and would like to see a toggle in the future, please let us know. Many of you request that this button also work with worn carriers. So following your feedback, the empty containers button now also empties worn ones. This includes log basket, fish sack barrel, and forestry one. This is really nice, actually. I do like that a lot. I think it's kind of cool. They also fixed an issue where potion storage opens slower than normal. Now it opens immediately. They saw some people asking why the order of the deposit buttons have been changed in the deposit box UI. This is to ensure a consistent order for them between the bank and deposit interfaces, making it more straightforward in the long term. However, we're aware that having deposit worn items button on the right has caused some players to accidentally deposit their gear into the deposit box by mistake and weren't able to retrieve it back. To address this, we're exploring a toggle option that lets you hide the deposit worn items button in the deposit box UI. They don't have an ETA, but hopefully in the next couple weeks this will happen. Some additional changes. So they fixed some modeling some models from clipping into the ground, including sailing skill cape and the banknote certificate. Those are so random. Fixed the terrain clipping on a cliff in Varlamore. River Doan's bridge legs no longer stick out. Entrance of Waterbirth Island Dungeon now renders and appears correctly. Fixed an issue where some sounds were playing back at a lower quality than intended. Fixed an issue where items could be incorrectly rotated when dropped on certain tiles on the floor. Improved player and NPC height adjustment on slope terrain. I'm just imagining someone like mega tall for no reason, and I kind of love that. Fix an issue where some windows seem detached from walls, where camera positions are during certain cutscenes, where destination tile highlights didn't work on boats, and they fixed some NPCs animating incorrectly while on boats. With our continued efforts to improving the core experience of the game, from next week, Tuesday, February 10th, they're going to be starting an updated maintenance schedule. This is going to give our core infrastructure team a more consistent timeline to continually update our systems and backend tech. At its core, we'll be scheduling maintenance for every Tuesday at 9 a.m. UTC. During this time, both games will be offline for improvements for around 20 minutes. While this may normally be the case, there are some that will, of course, last longer. They're also looking to slightly alleviate those who are always online at that time, with every few weeks of mains happening at a later time of 11 a.m. UTC, with no changes in the amount of downtime stated above. Any period of downtime will be accompanied by the 45-minute shutdown timer. So you'll be able to see that in chat. I kind of forgot that that's a thing because now I don't stay up as late anymore, but it always was really handy to have that little countdown. You may wonder, why not just have these alongside regular game updates? While that approach does have benefits, this approach means if any issues arise, then we can isolate investigating the problem while the maintenance work is taking place, rather than first trying to identify whether it came from the game changes or external ones. They already have updated their blog on this, but so it's showing we're going to have February 10th, 17th, 24th, and March 3rd, 9 a.m. UTC for February's and 11 a.m. in March for around 20 minutes of downtime for updates. And then they also want to thank everyone who took part in the recent opinion blog. I didn't even read anything about an opinion blog having to do a downtime, so it was a thing, I guess. I don't know. Finally, to celebrate RuneScape's upcoming 13th birthday, or Old School RuneScape's 13th and RuneScape's 25th, they're hosting another competition. So bake a RuneScape-themed birthday cake competition. You can whip a cake that would make the Lumbridge cook proud. Competition opens on February 13th at 10 a.m. UTC, ends on February 22nd at 10 p.m. UTC. Once it kicks off, share your cake in the dedicated birthday cakes channel on Discord. And they're going to narrow down to 3 finalists. Ultimate winner will be determined by Twitch chat live on our birthday stream on Friday, February 27th. Prizes include 12 months OSRS membership and 10 Old School RuneScape bonds. Last year, Bitter won. She was actually on the podcast like a month or two ago, and we talked about it. It was hers was so good. I want you to make a cake for this, Robert, because I feel like you can make a cool cake.
I don't think so.
Okay. That was Robert's contribution to
What'd you call me?
Contribution to this part. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear him silently coughing in the background. We're doing the best we can with him being sick.
Yeah, very sick.
So that's why I'm also kind of speeding through, because I know he feels miserable. And I made his peanut butter pie, so we're gonna have pie after this. It became a meme. My older sister's friend once was telling her about how her husband was sick, and they were just joking about how he was sick. And then she was like, is there anything I could do to help? And he was like, no. And she's like, are you sure? And he was like, maybe you can make me a peanut butter pie. And now every time that me or Robert is sick, we're like I need a peanut butter pie. And he said it earlier as a joke, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So I made a little no-bake peanut butter pie for us, and I'm really excited to eat it. It's really good.
That's very good.
Very sweet, though. Usually we put chocolate ganache on top. I was like, I don't think we need that.
Also, this is totally random, but while you were going through the blog, I was looking at more Reddit stuff, and I forgot to mention, you can go to this website at any time. It's the ticket tracker, and they show how many people they've banned and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And someone mentioned that today they hit over 1 million macro bans this year.
It's February.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It is February.
Yeah, it was over 1 million.
Wowzers. Okay, cool.
Specifically macro banning.
Yeah. Jeez Louise. Anyway.
Also, wait. Guess how many? That's just for OSRS.
Oh, of course.
Guess how many is in RS3? 1 million OSRS.
300K.
15K RS3.
Okay, I clearly have no idea how many people play RS3, but still, that's a lot of
not
people.
Much.
It's still a lot of accounts. All right, next I can move on to the Q&A. First is from Harger. So we know Jagex likes bringing in pop culture references. What if there was a group minigame or raid based on Lord of the Rings where you had to transport a ring from Lumbridge to Blighted Volcano only by walking while hordes of enemies attack you on the way? You have a small group with you and one person's the ring bearer. The others can die and the game continues, but if the ring bearer dies, the game ends. The closer you get to the volcano, the harder your enemies. Once the ring is thrown into the volcano, the team wins. Robert, I know you hate this idea. Because we were just talking about this the other day, and you said that you hate mini games where you have to just be protecting one person.
Well, this is different.
Oh, okay. Elaborate.
Yeah, this is a game mode in other games. It's called there's 2 different variants. I was gonna say Capture the Flag, which it is kind of like that, but there's also King of the Hill type of things.
I was thinking of the cartoon. I was like, I don't really understand how this this is relevant.
Yeah, so this reminded me because we used to play this game mode in Halo.
Oh.
Yeah, where you had to go get a skull and then bring it back to your base, essentially like going into the other people's base, taking their
Oh,
thing
kind
and
of like
bringing it
Castle
back.
Wars.
I don't know. I've never played Castle War.
I think you have to grab like it's like capture the flag and bring it back.
Yeah,
Basically,
exactly.
it's been a while.
So it's not exactly what you're saying, but it's pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a pretty fun game mode. It's not my favorite,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's fun enough. And I don't think it'd
Okay.
be. Was he saying it would be a mini game?
A mini game, yes. Because I just wonder if it would be a lot like what's the one in Canifis that you like escort them? I'm
In
totally
where? Oh,
blanking.
temple trekking?
Temple trekking.
No, that's lame.
It seems like similar temple trekking.
But I'm thinking of it as like a PvP thing.
PvP?
Well, is that what he said?
No, but I mean, I guess it could be. It just said enemies could be PvP.
Okay. Well, I was thinking of it as PvP.
Yeah, the
'Cause
ring
then,
bear's dead. Sorry, I don't know the anti-PK.
well, I mean, I think that'd be kind of interesting. Well, the only reason I thought of PvP is because I know it from Halo.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's honestly kind of a good idea if it was PvP. If not, I think escorting is kind of lame. Like when it's NPCs and stuff like that.
I just think it's frustrating. It's just content that frustrates me. But I obviously like the lore relating to Lord of the Rings, and I'm sure they could make it like really goofy and similar, but not quite copyright issues, you know? And I do
Yeah.
love seeing them do that. I think it's very funny.
I think it would be cool. I mean, they could theme it however you want. It does remind me a lot of like World of Warcraft does have. They're called battlegrounds,
Mhm.
and it is PvP. And the like most OG version of this is capture the flag,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a map called Twin Peaks, I think it is, and it is very Lord of the Ringsy. And it's just
Cute.
like you're like two keeps across from each other, and like you run into theirs, get it, cross the river, and go back to yours and deposit it.
I don't know why I understand the allure of that kind of content, but it always frustrates me personally. I don't know why. I just like cannot handle it.
Yeah. So it sounds like it would be cool. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of like stuff like that if it's NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
But I
But
think as
PvP's
a PvP
different.
thing, it would be kind of interesting
Mm-hmm.
because
Maybe you could only have one PK though, so it's not like unfair.
um maybe, or I was just thinking like you would like the person that is like escorting. I don't know because there's strategies around it, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I could be a fan of it for PvP
Okay.
just because I have seen it work. But I don't know. I mean, I could see it working as like a mini game, but like NPC related, like I could
Mm-hmm.
see it working. I just don't know how fun it would be.
I feel like they could just revamp temple trekking to be a little bit different to do this. But
Yeah, maybe. I just
yeah.
don't see the point.
Okay. I just think it'd be cool to throw in a volcano. That does seem very PvP-ish though, to have it be like in the wilderness and you go and throw it in like the lava maze or something.
I think a better question is why didn't Gandalf get the ring, get on an eagle, and go throw it into the lava himself?
Because Robert, it's not about the destination, it's actually about the journey with friends.
It's about sharing the load.
Ew, God. Next question.
Yep.
I also won't put too much pressure on you to give long answers like you normally do, because he's literally having a coughing fit right now, so I do feel kind of bad. Next is from Matt. What is the minimum amount of time per week you would advise someone to commit to playing if you would recommend them to OSRS? For example, I personally don't think OSRS would be fun if you only play for 2 hours a week and are stuck at low levels forever. Playing a little time per week is fun once you're high level and can enjoy fun content when you feel like it. But if someone's just starting, I wouldn't recommend to someone who intends to play under 4 hours a week.
Yeah. I would generally recommend as much time as you have.
Like all your free time.
Yeah.
No other hobbies.
Yeah.
Don't even go to the grocery store. Instacart exists.
As a new account, you won't get a better experience.
It is really great to be a new account, first time. All you want to do is play it all the time. I would say if I had to choose a number, I would say like 8 hours a week. Because, I mean, it's a decent amount. You could play like an hour a night, a little bit extra on weekends, and you'll make progress, but you know, it will be slow. It's just hard because by assigning it hours, it almost feels like I'm making it sound like a job, like it's a chore. But Yeah, I do think I agree that if you're only playing it 2 hours a week, you're not going to see as interested, you know?
Yeah.
You're going to do like kill some goblins and be like, "Oh, I kind of forgot what I was doing last week. This game's not very fun." So, yeah, I would say 8 hours.
Yeah, I think 13.
13 is a good amount.
Yeah,
I was
because
thinking 10, but I didn't know if that was too much.
that's an hour a day and then 2 4-hour sessions on the weekend.
Okay, cool.
Just because, like I said, as many as you have is how good of an experience you'll have.
Yeah.
You'll have a better experience playing more in the beginning.
That reminds me of a question I have for you, audience. What hobbies do you guys do when you're not playing games? I've asked people this sometimes because before I started playing games more, because like I'd played as a kid, whatever, I would just like watch TV shows. That was like, I was like really into TV shows way more than movies or anything. I don't know like normal hobbies. I like asked my coworker once and I think he thought I was joking. I was like, "Oh, like what do you do since you don't like play video games and stuff?" He was like, "I don't know. Like I play with my dog." And I was like, oh, "Okay, real." I do play with our cats, by the way. It's just like, I mean, you could see Goose behind me. Cats sleep so much. So I'd love to know your guys' hobbies. Thanks. Thanks for having my TED Talk.
Nice.
Anyway, last question is from Last Sky Samurai. If you could combine two skills into one, and what would their babies look like? For instance, magic and cooking. You could now back magical rune pies that, when eaten, imbue you with the equivalent of a certain number of runes, and now magic included a baked rune that used certain baked goods as the base magic material for certain spells, or fletching in range. You now have the ability to fletch arrows in the same tick cycle as you fire them off in your bow. Thoughts? Two skills that you could use together is hard.
Two skills that I feel like have always in my head gone together perfectly is magic and rune crafting.
Oh, okay.
And it would be I don't know, the name of the skill could be like imbuing.
Okay.
And then like you can like either forge weapons that specifically come from being imbued, or it can imbue a weapon to give it new properties, or it could even imbue items to like bring it to life or give it new life or new meaning.
Yeah.
And it just makes sense because one, runes go with magic, and two, both of them are magical just by the outset. So
makes sense to me.
yeah.
Okay. Mine is so lame because I'm not as good at like creative stuff like this. First thing that came into mind, herblore and crafting.
What?
I saw a short earlier about Ren fairs, and the first thing I thought was, oh, you could craft, or when you make herblore, you can also craft the vials to look pretty, because at the Ren fair they sell like little like potions and stuff. This is why I'm not the idea guy.
You guys said like thieving and agility.
Thieving and agility. Well, isn't that like oh, maybe like parkouring around, stealing stuff? I don't like coming up with ideas, I think. I have a hard time with this.
Straight up don't like ideas.
I want to say Harger and Matt both had ideas.
Slayer and cooking.
Slayer and cooking. You're just in the kitchen, just like throwing pots and pans.
Immediately I was thinking of anyone that is looking for another anime recommendation. There's one called Delicious Dungeon. And
we watched some of that together.
Yeah, the whole idea is like these people are poor, kind of, but they need to go into the dungeon to save someone. So in order to save money and time, they just like
start cooking them all.
Kill the enemies in the dungeon and find ways to make it delicious.
Yeah.
So that they don't have to like buy food and find food and stuff.
Yeah. That was a weird one. So idea from Harger was thieving and mining. You can now pickpocket rocks for ore instead of mining them with a pickaxe. If you fail, the rock wants to attack you, but it can't move, so you don't get damaged. And the rock's just sitting there like, that was just my own interpretation I was putting in there. And then from Matt, strength and woodcutting. The higher the strength level, the faster the tree falls. This actually makes a lot of sense to me. This makes it especially awful to train woodcutting if you or someone you're cutting with have a high strength level. Instead of people asking woodcutting levels, they'll ask strength levels. And then they'll move to another tree if you're high level.
Okay, that's a good one.
Those are, they're good, but I mean, you guys heard my crafting and herblore idea, right? Pretty potions. Oh my god, I sound like in SpongeBob. Pretty patties. Oh no, it does sound like SpongeBob. But yeah, I would love to hear your guys' ideas. I'm so bad at coming up with original things. My God, I feel like every time I get questions like those, everyone else's are so good, and I'm like, hear me out, guys, hear me out, pretty
Yeah,
patties.
I wanted to say even more about the last two questions, but I feel like I'm actually gonna pass soon.
Yeah, no. So I think that is it for our portion of this, but I will be right back with our guest this week. Hey everyone, we are back with our guest this week, Jader, aka Jade, aka Darth Jader, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, of course. I'm so excited to be on.
We'll start. Can you tell us about your RuneScape accounts? Plural, right? Okay.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't have like a crazy amount, but I have a couple. Okay.
Okay.
So if anybody, the most, I guess, time I've spent on an account so far is probably my main. So that's Darth Jader. That's my
Such a good
main.
name.
Right? Right? I love it. And I love Star Wars too. I love Star Wars, so
It would have been
and Darth
funnier
Vader
if you've
is
like never seen it. You'd be like, yeah, I've been meaning to watch it.
I mean, I feel like, oh my God. Yeah. I mean, I was all about Star Wars. All about Star Wars growing up for sure. And Darth Vader is my favorite Sith Lord as well. So it
I don't know
worked out
Star Wars
perfectly
enough,
for
so
me.
I'm like, how many other
Okay.
Sith Lords are there? A
Girl,
lot.
there's a couple.
I'm gonna do some research after. I've only seen them all once, and it was years ago.
The lore goes deep. If you ever, okay, the one recommendation I could give you
Yes.
on watching any sort of Star Wars content,
Mhm.
it would be Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Yeah?
It was a animated TV show.
Oh, I'll write it down. I feel like every time I have people on the podcast, I just write down
wanna-
little notes of stuff they suggest me to watch
Yeah.
and do.
And it's such a classic. It's so good. It actually goes into so much of, not to be like honestly super geeky about it, but it goes into so much of the lore
Yeah.
for sure.
Also, you
For
can
you
be
to
geeky.
understand,
We're
yeah.
literally on a RuneScape podcast.
Okay,
So
true.
you're good.
But yeah, definitely a good watch.
Is that has that always been like your gamer tag and stuff, Darth Jader?
I came up with it. I think I came up with it around the time I started playing RuneScape.
Oh, perfect.
Honestly. Before I would make plays off of like my League of Legends. I'm a recovering League of Legends addict.
Okay. Toxic.
My lawyer told me I could not speak. No, but my user would typically be like Jaded, because Jade is
that's a
my name.
classic. Yeah.
And Jaded is, I don't know, good word.
Yeah.
Right?
You're jaded.
And I don't know. I think like for Darth Jader.
Yeah.
I think Jaded is just like maybe a little too generic feeling. Like it could be anybody. But Darth Jader, that is me.
Yeah.
That's me.
And I feel like it's more clear that it's your name rather than people could just be like, oh, Jaded, you just put like a word. It's like,
right.
You guys don't understand why it's funny.
Right.
This is more clear. Now everyone knows like, oh, okay, that's like a good one. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Do you still play your main at all?
Oh, that's right. I'm talking about it.
I love that we're just talking about Star Wars.
Right. So my main, that's right, max combat. I'm 6 skills away from maxing, I think.
Ooh, okay.
And then I have my Iron Man, which is Jader. Oh my God, on the first time, or no, so originally it was Baby Jader, because like, I don't know, like I really wanted to max on my main.
Yeah.
So I think I like made an iron for shits and giggles. My boyfriend is well, he was maxed before Sailing came out, but a maxed Iron Man Grandmaster.
Oh wow.
And so he's like good motivation for me to maybe both appreciate the game more, because I feel like to play Iron Man mode, you really do have to appreciate the game and the gameplay
Yeah.
and find joy in some of the not most fun
All
things.
the little tedious
to handle,
grinds. Yeah.
right. Funny enough, like as I've done it, I find myself enjoying them. It's kind of crazy, but it's also because I really enjoy, I guess, like the tick system of RuneScape,
Really?
and I guess the rhythm that you can get in with different things. Yeah,
I've heard
for
people
sure.
say that they like can really get into the rhythm and it makes everything fun, and I just can't find the rhythm.
Yeah.
I can't do
I
that.
mean, a good place to start is just like visual metronome, honestly. Like
Yes.
that's a goated plugin. I have mine close to my spec bar, my spec orb. And I mean, I'm always looking in that general direction anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So the reason I don't like the over the head, because you can have it over your head, directly over your head, it's like slightly off-centered and it bothers me so much. I have a little bit of OCD, and little is like pretty relative, I'd say. So it being slightly off, like I would probably see that every single time, and I'd be like, bruh, like
You just want to scream.
it would be looking back. Yeah, it would be looking back at me. Okay, it has eyes.
It's
absolutely.
staring you right in the eyes, taunting you.
Yeah. And it's like that's the thing, right? Imagine doing that and having like an OCD kind of like moment while you're tanking Berserk.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's just not going to work out because, like, Berserk's on a 7-tick cycle. I need to lock in so I don't melee my teammates. I've meleeed so many of my friends.
Yeah, and just making eye contact with you, like, that's distracting.
Exactly. I have to lock in, right?
Exactly. You do like a lot of CAs too, right? I feel like you've done a decent amount that I've seen.
So I've posted a couple of them. Let me like actually look.
Okay, cool. Pull it up. Pull the stats.
Dude, I haven't logged on my main account. My RuneLight's just been open on my main account for days.
You just don't.
I've been DMM pilled.
Oh, you've been doing DMM on your iron, right?
Right. Yeah. My iron and my alt, which is my third account.
Oh, classic. Is the alt iron or main? Main. Okay, cool. Yeah. I feel like everyone and their mom has an alt that they'll go and like bring yourself supplies and stuff, and I've never made one because I'm too lazy.
I mean, so that's the thing. It just takes time.
Yes. Yeah.
It takes time in having it at crabs for like a while.
True. At least you have
that being said, that being said, Crabclaw Isle is like pretty empty.
Oh.
So I don't know if I've done Pilot's Promise on that account. I think I'm too lazy to do quests. That's what I really am too lazy for, is doing quests. So like having an alt, you want to have lunars, right? To do like spec transfer, heal up there, whatever. Yeah. I mean, you can have an alt for different things. Like I plan on using mine for a couple of different things, which goes hand in hand with my account goals. Okay, so that brings me to my third account, right?
Yes.
And it's named Ophelia. Like, so my cat's name is Ophelia.
Oh.
And
cute.
I don't know where she is. Oh, she's right behind me. I've covered her up.
Wait, reveal. Oh my god! She's literally right behind you.
Wait, maybe I can move this way.
She's so cute. What a pretty cat.
I think I've bothered her enough.
So Iron's named after your little model of a cat. Or the alt is.
Or my alt.
Yeah,
my alt.
Alts.
My alt. My alt. I don't know. I wanted something cute.
Yeah.
So Daisy. I don't know if you know her. Days on Twitch.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Okay.
I feel like there's so many people on Twitch. I get everyone confused.
She has an alt named Meowsies, I think.
Aww.
And that's such a cute name.
Really cute. I like that.
So cute. She has like a little pink like wizard hat on.
Oh my gosh.
Very cute. I think it's adorable, right? Aww. Okay. I was gonna look at CAs on my main.
Oh yeah. I know. Sorry, I'm like making you go all over the place.
You're good. You're good. overview. So it's actually kind of funny you mentioned that. I am the laziest main CA doer I think there is. I'll show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see my screen really.
Okay.
In this
Let me
instance.
see. Okay, I feel like 374 is like kind of a decent amount though for someone who's like, I don't really do CAs.
No, yeah, I really don't.
You have so much
I've
like
been
Grandmaster and Master, so it's really funny that you don't have easies done.
Yeah, I'm just too lazy.
Yeah.
I'm literally just too lazy. And the thing is, I have a personal belief
Mhm.
that no matter regarding Grandmaster,
Yes.
combat achievements in RuneScape, no matter who you are, what your
Mhm.
skill level is, if you have time, and it might take you a lot of time if you like aren't, super good at the game, or if you're average, right? Like there is
Mhm.
absolutely aspirational content that is difficult.
Yeah.
But if you have time and you just like keep doing it and don't give up, like you absolutely can get Grandmaster
Oh
on
my
RuneScape. Anybody.
gosh. I want to
Like,
get
oh
Grandmasters.
no,
That's
no, no, not
motivating.
just you. Yeah, not just you, but just like literally, I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like anybody. Like it's just possible for anyone,
I just took it
right?
personally because I needed to hear that. So thank you.
You are strong. You're independent. You can become a
Thank you.
grandmaster on old school
It's
RuneScape.
just gonna take 6 years, but that's okay. We start
I
somewhere.
mean, like, it's like also like I feel like it's important to call out the um necessity of perseverance to be able
Mhm.
to do some content like that.
Yes.
But yeah, I think anybody can do it. So that being said, I have a secret I've been keeping
Oh,
regarding CAs,
okay.
and I might talk about it today. I think I'm going to talk about it today, but I'm going to talk about it later, I
Okay.
think.
Oh, we are
But
looking forward to a secret. Are you Hannah Montana? Is this gonna be like the big reveal? You take off your wig.
you know what's so crazy? I didn't know Hannah Montana was the same person until my brother told me when I was like 10. I was watching it and he was just it's like
Wait.
was it like I wouldn't say it was like me finding out Santa wasn't real, but it was up there. It was really up there.
Wait.
Like I was just watching TV in the living room, minding my own 10-year-old little girl
Yeah.
business. And he's like, "You know they're the same person, right?" And I'm like, okay, maybe not 10. Hopefully I was a little younger than that. I don't
Respect.
remember how smart I was
I was like, 10
when
is
I
a
was
little
10,
old for
but
it, but respect.
okay. I sure I was younger, please.
That's so
But
good.
yeah, no, I was just chilling, my
So you were
I mean,
getting tricked
hey,
along
like
with everyone else in the show. Every time they switch scenes, you're like, they're
yeah,
just documenting both these
yeah,
women's lives, completely different
yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
That's so
I don't know.
good.
I don't know why I didn't connect the
It's the
dots.
little kid logic, you know? You just see the
Yeah.
different hair color and you're like, different person. I'm not following
Yep.
along with the plot. I'm just sitting here.
Absolutely.
That's so good.
Um, but yeah, I mean, so in terms of CAs on my main,
Yeah.
my overall attitude about it, I didn't get elite combats done until no, I had Blorva with hearts with hard CAs. Like
You're so weird for that. Maybe that's why I thought you were a CA doer, because I'm like, you have Blorva. Like, come on.
so hear me out.
Okay.
Before they changed thralls,
Mm-hmm.
Grandmasters were the only ones who had a minute 30 thralls. Now Masters can have it too.
Oh yeah. That was a
Um,
good motivator for me to get masters. I was like, I really want the
that
thralls.
I like. I feel I was like a little motivated. No, I can't lie. I was not motivated at all, even when they added that.
But you
Like I
wanted
don't
it a
know.
little bit.
I was like, oh, that would be kind of nice. Like I'm at SOT. I don't have to recast. Like I only have to
Mm-hmm.
cast it twice, not 3 times. Like, that is kind of nice. But I was a main. Like I
Yeah.
don't need to worry about the runes. Like I
True.
just click my spell. I just click my spell,
Yeah.
right? So, um, I remember when that change happened,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, I'll get Master Chief next time. I remember saying that. And then here we are, and I have 374 out of 625, and I still like I I just really couldn't care less. Like
Yeah.
I think the only, in my humble opinion, I think the only good-looking Slayer helmet is the Zuck helm, to be honest with you.
Guess you're just gonna have to
Like,
get Grandmaster. I mean, time to log in.
so that's the thing. Like in terms of like Blorva, Radiant, I think I was excited to do aspirational content, especially like closer to when it came out.
Yeah.
So the thing that what happens with the aspirational content in RuneScape that I've noticed as somebody who I feel like I was eventually going to say this, but I started playing in July 2023.
Whoa, you haven't even been playing that long.
So
Damn.
I would say the further you get away from the release of a piece of aspirational content like Blorva, the easier it is to get. 100%.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, day one, like, I don't know if you've seen like the Cheese Awakened Duke method, but you can just have like 12 to 14 brews in your inventory, put Nelly on with his ECB, and just walk the acid off and just slowly kill Duke over time.
I don't have Blorva, so I'm like, wait, that's the only CA I need left at Duke. Writing this down. Cheesing Duke.
Write that down, write that down.
Cheesing Duke Awakened. Oh, write that down. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that later. I didn't even know, because I know like obviously as more gear comes in and like power creep or whatever, everything gets easier. Like I don't have Infernal and stuff, and people are like, it's so easy, you could just like tank in like mage gear or something like that, and I'm like, I'm gonna wait for it to get even easier. I don't care. Like I just wanted the easiest
Waiters
way.
always win.
Yeah.
Waiters always win.
I might not be first place, but I will get there.
Yeah. I mean, so like that is something. If any, I don't know. Like when I'm playing games, and when I started playing RuneScape, I really wanted to remain true to myself. When I started playing RuneScape and I started streaming, I feel like, oh my god, I need to stop talking. I need to start. No, I need to finish talking about the accounts that I have so that we can start talking about the tangents that
they're all just they're blending.
Right?
They're just blending together. It's okay.
So okay, main Iron Man. I do own a hardcore. I do.
You own a hardcore.
Yes.
You bought one. Wait,
no.
Wait, I forgot. I meant to as a joke, and I was like, wait, real world trading's an actual thing. Never mind. Just kidding. Don't report.
So her name is Baby Pog.
Oh, cute.
I don't know what it is about the baby names. So the reason I named my Iron originally Baby Jader, because like I was like, yeah, I'll make an Iron Man, sure.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, sure, I'll like Iron Man, but whatever. And look at me now. Oh. So the thing about me is like I'm a very stimulation driven person.
Yeah.
I am on spectrum for sure. I don't know, like if there's a scale. Oh my gosh, do you know Hanny?
Yeah. We had her on the podcast a few years ago, actually.
Okay. What did she call me?
Did she bully you?
What?
Or was it something nice?
No. It was. I mean, it wasn't super nice, but it. Autism final boss. That's what she called me. We were taking the like story around that. We were taking. It's called the RADS-R test. If you ever are curious how autistic you are and you want to take a free test on it, RADS-R is like the most accurate free one that's available.
Okay.
It's scored out of 227, and I unfortunately have not had the pleasure of meeting anybody who's scored higher than me.
Ooh, okay. Rank 1 autistic.
Yeah, viewers, if you've taken the RADS-R test, you're not alone, okay? You can get help too. I'm just kidding. But if anybody's gotten a higher score than me, I would love to know. Because I've asked a couple. I would say like if I am just curious. Well, I made my boyfriend take it. And it's not like
I wrote down. I'm curious.
It's not a super quick quiz. But yeah. So the score is out of 227.
Okay.
You want to guess?
The way you're hyping it up, I'm like, are you like 210 or something?
Dude, you're so close.
Am I
I'm
actually?
207. 207.
Okay, but you're not
And my
rank
husband's
1
like a 40.
probably. There's got to be someone
That's true.
listening
That's
that's
true.
higher.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just like in like the 97th percentile or something.
Okay, brag. We know that means she's good at
Unfortunately.
RuneScape.
Nah, I mean, I would just say that I feel like RuneScape to me speaks a specific language. I said the thing about the tick system and
Mhm.
finding a rhythm and everything, like I don't know what it is. Like I there's understanding the metronome and then like understanding the functionality, like the core functionality of the game and like why
Yeah.
something is doing what it is, what it's coded to do,
Mhm.
right? I think I'm a big fan of. So I actually, this is very recent, like in terms
Okay.
of True Tile,
Yeah,
I used to have a hot pink True Tile underneath me
that's cute.
because like it was easy to see,
Yeah.
right? My eyes actually are not all that great. They're very peculiar. My right eye is nearsighted and my left eye is farsighted.
Oh,
Um,
that sounds so
so
annoying.
so it's like pretty good for reading stuff at like medium range
Mhm.
and like looking at things at that range. But when it comes to like depth perception, seeing in the
Yeah.
dark,
Mm.
not very good. It's funny, like I remember having like my first eye exam or whatever where
Mhm.
I learned that that was the case. Um, I think my mom was like, "Oh, Jade, like as you grow older, it'll be good because they're gonna go in the opposite direction." I
Yeah.
don't know if that's true. I
I
don't know if it's a good thing.
yeah. I think she was just trying to comfort you.
Yeah, maybe she's just trying to make me feel better about it. Because it is peculiar, right? It's peculiar. So,
Yeah.
so in terms of like when I started playing RuneScape, I used inventory tags as well,
Me too.
and it was just because like I couldn't see. Like it was my first time like interacting with an interface that I guess maybe appeared smaller to me. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. I think I was used to playing more games on a like a bigger screen.
Yeah.
I've been a console gamer in my life. Like I've
Yeah.
had many consoles. Um so with RuneScape, I remember like I think I actually kind of fucked up my UI. I'm regretting it now, but
Really?
I was able to stretch my inventory somehow to make it a bit bigger, just
Oh.
make that interface bigger. And now I think I want it smaller. But it's just for like I guess gear switching. I would like to be able to do that faster, and I feel like if it
Yeah.
was smaller, I could probably do it a bit faster. But that's like very minute. Like that's like a small
Yeah.
difference, I feel like. But it's just something that I guess I feel like I notice, whatever.
I
Um
think that's because of like your eyesight being all different. That's
but I think now maybe I'm used to it, or like
Mhm.
I'm more like accustomed
Yeah.
to
You could like
the size. I
accommodate
don't know.
it a little bit by doing
Mhm.
stuff in game. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I have 4 accounts. Um,
I want to know more about the hardcore. Like, do you actually play it?
she's gonna be on the back burner for a while. That was just
Okay.
like me searching for stimulation for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
It's so I have been a multi-logger, like I guess playing other games as well in the past growing up,
Okay.
in terms of having multiple windows up
Yeah.
of a video game at one time. Um, I like it.
You do.
I like Yeah, I
Okay.
prefer like there's just something about it. There's a rhythm between clicking this
You
it's
really like the rhythm of it.
yeah. It feels I don't know how to explain it. It's like something sensory for me.
Yeah.
Like very it's satisfying. It's
Yes.
satisfying, I
There you
think.
go.
Like I remember when I learned how to 5-tick Zarpus, 5-tick melee Zarpus.
Ooh.
And it was really satisfying learning the rhythm and learning like why I, you know, hit spec with my BGS or spec with my maul and then or I spec with only my BGS. Like there's just like, pretty high skill ceiling at top. But like
Yes.
in terms of, me learning that rhythm and it was super satisfying. It was super satisfying. It almost felt like I was like like seeing the Matrix, kind of.
You're like, I'm hacking the mainframe.
Yeah, being able to see like the movement of my character. I guess the true tile. I was talking about my true tile. I had hot pink, that's right.
Oh yeah.
And then I have a destination tile.
Oh.
I don't have it hover. I think that's like too much for me.
Mhm.
For some reason I just like really, I don't know. I actually like if somebody plays with like the hover where you're selecting go.
Yeah.
It's a little like I don't know what it is.
It's like
It feels bad on my
overwhelming.
eyes. Yeah, it feels bad on my eyes. It definitely
Oh.
feels bad on my eyes.
I'm not sure if I have that on, and I'm so curious. I'm like, I want to go look at my settings after we talk. And be like, do I have
So
it?
like if anybody has it, I think if like I'm friends with the person, I'll probably like hang out for a little bit in their chat, but like
You won't watch. You'll just type.
not stay too long. Yeah.
Mhm. So
Sorry, anybody.
everyone
if you're
turn it
watching this-
off.
yeah, sorry.
You're overwhelming her.
I'm a little neuro atypical maybe, but yeah. So
What did you say? Hanny said autism's final boss or something. Yeah. And so
autism final boss. That's
yeah,
me.
that's actually a good one. Maybe I'll make that the stream title. Oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds
It's a
good.
good one.
I hope she sees the title and she's like,
Yeah.
"Who's cooking?"
Yeah, she's like, damn, that was a good one.
But yeah. So wait. What was the question that you asked me?
Oh, on the if you played the hardcore, but you don't really because you're like more stimulated by the other accounts right now.
Yeah, I mean, like there's like a hardcore. The only reason I would build up a hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean, like I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna completely desert the account, but I'm just definitely in a different like season of me playing RuneScape right now. I feel like I want to achieve. Like I can see myself playing the hardcore if I get bored of my Iron Man. If I feel like like I want to be stressed out and thinking about my hardcore status the entire time, then I'll play the hardcore.
Yeah.
But right now I'm pretty satisfied with playing the accounts that I have right now.
Yeah, you already have other accounts as backups too if you get bored. That's nice.
I can play 1, I can play 2, I can play 3.
What's
the possibilities are endless.
What's like your current grind, the current season of RuneScape for your iron? What kind of stuff have you been doing?
Okay, wait, I'm gonna hop from a DMM world and look at my collection log.
Okay, cool.
Because I actually can't remember. I've just been so DMM pilled.
Yeah. Do you do DMM every year?
I've done it for the last 2, but last year I got the flu or something during DMM.
Oh, that sucks.
It was such a bummer. It was such a bummer. I think I got the points. I actually logged back in to check to like talk to Nigel or whatever before you were able to log into DMM Worlds, which was like such a nightmare. And I had 18k points just sitting there, and I already have. I feel like. No, I don't think I have any DMM rewards. I think I just didn't spend them. But those are like 130 mil the last I checked. They probably went down, but okay. But I think I'm gonna put the Deadman Voidwaker kit.
Oh, it looks so cool.
I have it on the name.
Because you have so many points too, and by the end of it, you're probably gonna have a crazy amount. You could just buy anything from any of the Deadmans. Oh, that's like
I'm gonna have so many points.
That's so good. That's the only reason I want to log in. I've considered logging in and literally just skilling to be like, I want to be able to buy kits.
No, you can't. That's the thing about this Deadman. You can get so many points off of skilling. It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much slower pace. It's okay. So I played last year's Deadman.
Yeah.
And I'm so bummed that I got sick during that one because I would say the Deadmans before this one were more exciting.
Oh.
And there was more on the line.
Yeah, it is more user friendly this time, which could be less exciting.
So, I mean, for me, like, I actually, I don't know, like, I just happened to be working on it all at the same time. I didn't know Deadman was happening until, like, the 25th.
Okay, they did, like, the worst job, like, hyping it up.
Yeah.
They didn't even put out the trailer until a few days before.
Like, I had no idea it was happening. So, I only had that 5 days to like
prepare
about what I was gonna do. Oh my god! One of the days that I was working on the drawing, I spent 75% of it, I think, putting together this Google Doc of a plan that I was working on with my friends. Which like half of it, honestly, kind of window because or even more of it,
Yeah.
because this Deadman is so different in
Mm-hmm.
comparison to past ones. So there's just so much less on the line, I
Yeah.
guess.
Less scary, but
And
maybe less fun.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, there's a part of me that's definitely disappointed. I
Yeah.
think, I don't know how they feel about swapping in
Mm-hmm.
DMM. I don't know how they feel about it.
Yeah.
But typically, you're typically able to make some pretty good money the first couple of days
Yeah.
in Deadman mode.
I know people who do that every year, and I'm like, I don't totally understand, but you do you.
This year, it's insane. Like, the prices are so down. So
Really?
crazy.
It's not a good
The
moneymaker
economy,
anymore?
the
Oh.
economy has crashed. So I mean, like, there's value, but it's just nothing like a previous Deadman.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, I mean, I guess like it feels better. I don't know. I feel like for me personally, I would have fared fine even if it was a typicaler. Wow.
More typical?
Typical, yeah. Or typical Deadman.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just because I have experience, not necessarily very much in RuneScape PvP.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to LMS on my iron, I'm going to the Australian worlds. I'm hella going to the Australian worlds. Um, my ping for whatever reason is not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Or not, it doesn't feel bad to me. It doesn't feel bad to me.
Yeah.
So I just go over there, I kill the bots or I bully the little guys, the little noobs.
Dang, that's brutal.
And it's like, I get my room pouch or whatever, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so, but I've definitely PvP'd in other games, so.
Oh, I guess you played Leagues. Or League of Legends, that's all PvP, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if, yeah, absolutely. And I was a mid lane main. And the reason I was a mid lane main was because it's like, you're typically in a 1v1 most of the time. I guess you could say that about top lane as well, but top lane, you're like much stronger, I guess. I feel like mid lane is for dueling.
I've
For sure.
never actually played it. So these things all sound really intimidating to me. To be honest, all I'm hearing is you're the best one in the game. I think that's what you just said to me.
The thing about League is that to rank up in that game, I would say, I have a little bit of a short temper, maybe.
Really? You seem so nice, I can't imagine.
Like, but it's just like, well, the reason I do is because I'm really competitive.
Okay.
So like a little lore drop, I guess. I did competitive taekwondo for like 14, 15 years.
What? That's so cool.
I have my 3rd degree black belt in taekwondo, and I was doing Olympic sparring until like 2021.
You're literally PvPing in real life. Like, what do you mean? That's so cool.
I miss it. You have no idea how much I miss it.
Hmm.
No idea how much I miss it. Unfortunately, it's because I'm disabled now. That's why I can't do it. I can't go back. But
I want to talk about that. We can talk about that later, though, if you want to keep talking about RuneScape or whatever.
But I am really competitive. I would also say I'm a really intense person. I am an intense person to be around, for sure.
Really?
I know I am an intense person to be around. I think like I would say for like jobs and like work and everything, I was always able to almost like take a step outside of my body and like see when I was being too much or like doing too much.
You're very like self-aware,
Right?
kind of. Mm-hmm.
But like when it comes to like just like friends and just more casual relationships in my life, I like for whatever reason I have trouble being super self-aware. I have
Maybe
no
you're
idea.
like more comfortable, so you're like you don't really need to be.
I don't filter myself as much, that is for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, lately I've had to be like, Jade, like not everybody needs to hear everything you're saying.
I do. I'm nosy.
Okay. Nobody like it was so funny. Yesterday I streamed some DMM, and it was the only reason I went live because I was sitting there and I was in call with my friends, and when I kept making these decisions on like what sigils or what relics or whatever to pick, I kept having to deafen because I was like, I can't focus with all of my friends
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah. I have a hard
Um,
time being in VC while playing. People give me grief for
yeah.
it. It's too distracting.
And then I'm talking to myself also.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking to myself.
Yeah.
So I would deafen out and I was talking, and I was like, isn't this what people do when they stream on Twitch? Like they talk to themselves and people watch them talk to themselves?
Yes.
I was like, okay, like I could probably go live. And I went live. I typically like max out at around like 4 hours, but I think I was live for like 5.5 yesterday.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
I know. But yeah, it was so silly. I was just sitting there and I was like, wow, like maybe I
Could just
talk
speak
out
it
loud
out to
to
someone
other people.
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Call it content.
But it was fun. It was fun.
Are you into like the
What was the
actual
original?
PKing aspect of it too? Like,
So here's the thing.
okay.
Because of playing League of Legends,
Yes.
right? League of Legends back in the day, like season 1 through probably season maybe like 8, maybe 13, and then we're on season like 18 or something now.
Oh my
It's crazy.
god, I didn't know it was that much.
It was the wild, wild west. It
Was
was
it?
crazy. You could say anything and you would have no repercussions.
Oh my god. Is that where all the
there's
toxic accusations come from? Probably from back in those days. Yeah.
and I mean still now, the league toxicity, like as social media became more popular, because League came out, I want to say like it was between 2011 2013.
Okay.
And social media was picking up popularity
Yes.
at that time. So do you have a Dunkelskog behind
Yeah,
you, the bear?
my Dunkelskog. I put him next to my overhead
I love
mage
him.
light because there's an ugly wire on the wall, and I was like, I hate that. So I put Dunkelskog under it.
I love him. I used to have one. He's in California somewhere, living his best life.
Oh, I love that. I'm in California too. He could come hang out with mine.
Oh my god, he's there in spirit.
Okay,
He's there in
perfect.
spirit. I actually, some of my very first streams, I was streaming on my MacBook Pro, and
Oh my gosh.
and I was holding him as like a pillow.
Oh, they're like
Over here.
so cozy actually. Robert's fallen asleep like taking my partner is falling asleep taking naps like we're just holding the Dunkelskog.
I mean, like
They're so
you
good.
can see the plushies on my bed.
Yes.
That rice ball.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I've moved on. Not moved on. That's such a bad way to say that. I've not moved on from you, rice ball.
Poor rice
Okay,
ball. It's gonna be crying.
the gray kitty cat
Yes.
is the one I hold while I'm sleeping.
It's the go-to right
It's just
now.
it's just comfortable to hold.
Yep.
Hold something, I guess. I don't
No,
know
I
what it
feel it.
is. Maybe I'm just like I feel safe when I'm doing that.
Yeah, and you're keeping the plushie safe. So you're actually being very responsible and kind. I love plushies. I like how, I mean, I'm sure you've seen stuff where it's people talk about all these things that you're kind of embarrassed about as a kid, and then you get older and you're like, nah, that was cool. I'm gonna start having plushies again. And it's just the best.
Right.
I mean, it's so good.
Honestly, I think okay, I realized that I was cringe and like when did I realize that I was cringe and I like just stopped caring?
At what age did I realize I was cringe?
I would say like 13 to 15 or so, where I was just like, oh, kids at school, like they don't play Pokemon or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I had very few friends that played, like female friends that played. I think I had one or two female friends that played video games growing up.
Oh,
One of them I played a lot of Minecraft with, and the other
cute.
one, she liked RPGs and shit. Like she was
She's actually
she was super
gamering.
cool. And sorry, I'm like catching my train of thought.
You thought you were cringe. You realized you were cringe.
Oh, right, with stuffed animals and everything.
Yeah.
So I've been a stuffed animal addict since I was like a little kid. I don't know if you
Cute.
remember Webkins.
I
Webkins?
loved Webkins. It was the biggest scam that they were like, your account gets deleted if you don't have a new one within a year. And it's like, what?
Is it my account must be gone then. But
Or it's like, or they did something if you don't have a new one within a year. So I'd have to like buy one every 9 months.
my parents, they definitely use them as like bargaining chips with me as a child, for sure.
Yeah.
I had a lot. I had a good amount, I would say.
That's so
and
cute.
maybe too many, in fact, right?
There's no
So
such thing as too many webkins.
they're all under my like childhood bed, waiting
Cute.
for me to come home.
That makes it sound
Um,
like they're like menacing. They're under my bed waiting for me.
but yeah, no, I mean, I just so like I love cute things. I
Mhm.
love cute things. I'm a
Yeah.
big Sanrio fan.
Oh,
I love. Oh my God, let me show you this Espeon that's on my desk. I just
yes.
got it. This is from the Pokemon Center.
Oh, stop, because I'm like
Like
that
you're kidding
annoying.
me.
I'm an annoying cat mom, so immediately I was like, that looks like one of my cats. Everything I see, I
It's
will.
literally she is a cat. She is absolute. This is definitely a cat.
She's a little
She's
diva,
definitely a cat.
and her little eyes.
And I've always identified if I had any Pokemon spirit animal, it would
Yeah,
be Espeon for
she's
sure.
so
And I
cute.
got my boyfriend Peter. I got him the Umbreon for
Oh,
Valentine's Day, and he got me the Espeon.
you guys are so cute. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. It's literally us. It's literally us.
How long did you guys
Um,
like meet the RuneScape?
caught. I met him on RuneScape,
Cute.
and he's really good at the game.
Do you guys do content together?
Mhm.
You do? Cute.
He actually I am his good luck charm. I am his
Oh.
good luck charm. So the first like instance that happened, I guess, we were on FaceTime, and this
Mhm.
is when we were long distance,
Mhm.
and he was doing corping his
Okay.
Iron Man because he's at the point where he's like so finished with the game, like
That
one
sounds
of the
like
only
the
things to do is corp.
worst part of being an
So
Iron Man is
corp,
corp.
right? And I gave him like a kiss for good luck,
Yes.
like through the camera, and he pulled an Ellie. He pulled an Elysian shield.
Can you send me kisses through the cam? Like, hello, next time I go to a raid?
Yeah. And on top of that, he's also gotten like typically, well, I guess we like spend a lot of our time together
Yeah.
regardless because we're in the same room while we're playing games,
Mhm.
but typically I'll be in the same room or like the same call. And
Yeah.
he's gotten like 5 or 6 pets over the last couple of months.
All because
Like
of
something
you.
crazy. Like Little Nightmare, Little Creator. Oh my God, I wish he kept track. I wish he kept track of them so I could list them.
Mhm.
Chaos Elemental, but that's like kind of a freebie.
That one, that took
Um,
me 900 KC to get that. Because I was like, it's a freebie. I'll just get it. It's
yeah,
spoons. And I went 3 times the rate.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he was like 700 or something.
Oof.
And then what else did he get? He got Yami.
Oh,
I wasn't there though. That was brutal. I mean, I was in the same room, but I was not his duo.
yeah. But it was still
But
because of you. Your
yeah,
presence is
true.
what gave it
In
to him.
spirit. True. But I got Bran while I was by myself and
Ooh.
it wasn't with him, so I guess
Cheesy.
it like evens out. I
Yeah.
guess it evens out. But yeah, he's just been pretty lucky. I mean, he's got pretty good luck on an iron. He's got Corp Pet, he's got Bloodhound and iron. He got Bloodhound at 72 Masters.
Be so for real. Like,
I mean, like, and
just,
like that's the thing. Like, I remember, right?
yeah.
But I don't know, like he's definitely set up for like all pets on an Iron Man.
Oh,
And
so cool.
in terms of like my goals,
Mhm.
I guess like pivoting towards goals,
Yeah.
right? Because and that like this is kind of the reason that I have as many accounts as I do have.
Mhm.
Um, I have always like enjoyed hunting low probability drops, rare drops, I guess, in
Okay.
games.
Yeah.
Technically. Not collection logging because
I like
yeah,
collection logging.
like I can open up my book. I mean, like, okay, I like green logging things. I like green logging
Yes.
things. That's very satisfying.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like it's not like a pet where it follows you around and it's super rare,
Yeah.
right? So that comes from me doing like shiny hunting when I was little on Pokemon.
Oh, like the
I
OG
remember
pet
chaining,
hunting.
yeah, I remember chaining Pokemon and Pokemon Pearl. That was the
Oh,
first Pokemon game I shiny hunted in.
fun.
Um, and yeah, that takes like a lot of dedication and like resets
Yeah.
and lots of stuff. So, when it comes to pets in RuneScape, many of them are so cute.
Yes.
And what's cuter than a little guy following you around?
Exactly.
in Pokemon, they do that in some of the games too. And Heart Gold, Soul Silver, that's like a very fond game release of mine. And in Heart Gold, that's the one I had. That's the copy I had.
Okay.
My brother had Soul Silver. And I had Totodile. Totodile is my starter, and he just follows you around. It's very cute. It's adorable. It's adorable.
Oh, I just love little guys. So I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
who doesn't?
So exactly. So in RuneScape, I've
Mhm.
got 12 pets on my main,
Ooh.
and I mean, I didn't because I've only played since July 2023.
Mhm.
So we're almost 3 years. In a
That's a
couple
lot of
months, it'll
pets
be
for
3
3
years.
years, I think.
Oh, really?
I mean, to me, I only have 15 and I've been
Mhm.
playing like 7 years.
I would just say, like, I mean, I've just done mostly PVM.
Yeah,
Mostly PVM.
that helps
Playing
probably.
RuneScape, yeah. Yeah. So but I didn't have like any, I don't know, like I started doing masters for Bloodhound. I think I got
Yeah.
like a little over 100, or I might have stopped at exactly 100, honestly. That was like before my Iron Man started picking up.
Yeah.
Subtle foreshadowing. I didn't really have, all I knew is I wanted to max.
Yes.
And I talked about cosmetic things earlier.
Mhm.
And I would say that I will do some crazy things in a game to achieve the cosmetics. Like,
Really?
if it's like
You just want to look
somehow like
good. What's wrong with that?
Fashionscape is the ultimate end game content. Nobody
Exactly.
can change my mind on this.
It
Literally
really
nobody.
is.
What
Yeah.
is cooler than walking around and looking cool?
Nothing. Walking
Having
around
stuff
looking cool
that
with a
like
pet behind you, I guess.
speaking of I would say my biggest like flex pet that I
Uh-huh.
have is probably my nibbler.
How many KC
My
did it
3
take you?
my 3 KC nibbler.
That's
I was
crazy.
doing it for bingo. I was just
Yeah.
doing a cape for a bingo. I remember it was like 4 in the morning and I was with my friends and I come out of the Inferno after the KC and I saw the collection log. I screamed. The scream that I
Oh,
scrumped.
the
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 scream
scream
that I
that
scrumped.
scrumped.
And I would say second biggest flex is probably all raids pets.
You've gotten all
Um,
3? Were they all spooned?
my top pet was on rate, but yeah, the other two. I
Okay.
mean, no, yeah, the other two.
I mean, I feel
I
like
have
Ulm is
3
one of the
Toa
rare
pets.
ones in the game, so that's crazy.
Yeah, and I have 2 omelets. I have 2 omelets.
You're
Yep.
crazy. How many TOA did you say? 3?
3 TOA pets, yeah.
I have 3 as well, but that's the only raid pet I have.
Yeah,
Everyone, that's
yeah.
just like weirdly the easiest raid pet to get, I guess.
Yeah. My Peter actually doesn't have that one. That's the only reason he wants to go back to TOA, and he is not a huge TOA fan. I
No
don't
one
blame him.
is. Why? How would you rank the raids? Like, if you have favorite, least
Tob's my
favorite.
favorite.
What
Tob's my favorite.
Yeah,
Tob.
good
Absolutely.
choice.
Tob is my favorite. However, I will say, so I think Cox is an Iron Man raid. Truly, at the core, I think Cox is just too good for Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
You get resources in the raid, and you have to use less of your own, whatever.
Yeah.
With all being said, I will be learning solo Cox soon. I've never done solo chambers. Never
Fun.
done solo chambers. And I have a feeling that is probably going to be really fun for me. I don't know if you've
Oh.
ever seen people do like 4-to-1, 5-to-1.
I've looked it up, and that's actually what's deterred me from learning to do solos. I'm like, I'm not ready for this yet. This sounds like too much work for me.
So I think on my Iron Man, I'm very excited. Oh, oh my God, I kind of miss the main game now. Like I'm playing DMM on my Iron, but like now I'm like, dang, I'm like
Oh
kind
my
of close to being
gosh.
able to do chambers pretty well.
I'm just gonna make you
Yeah.
quit DMM while we record.
I'm like looking at my stats as we speak. I'm like,
You're like, huh, what am I doing in this PKing world actually?
but yeah, so I honestly think one of my friends who really loves solo Cox on his like he went from being main only, and when he got to solo Cox on his Iron Man, he went full Iron Man mode.
Wow, fun.
Shout out to Gingy. Gingy mentioned that's his name.
Yeah.
Gingy. So yeah, I think, you know, there being literally a rhythm,
Mm-hmm.
right? Literally a rhythm. And that being a part of RuneScape that I really, really enjoy. I have a feeling 3 tick IAC is going to be really fun for me.
Yeah.
I'm excited to do Doom on the Iron Man. I'm coming up on some really exciting moments. I've been basically okay, that's like, my account goals and stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm really excited to do Chambers on the Iron. I think it's gonna be so fun. I'm manifesting that I'm gonna spoon a T-bow.
Oh my
I am
gosh.
going to get the T-bow.
Yes.
I am old. I
You
am old.
you are gonna possess his soul, drop the T-bow, and then unpossess it. I believe it.
Absolutely, yeah.
I believe in you.
Maybe a cheeky maul on the way,
Okay.
but
Why not?
yeah. So, and then I mean Toa. It's funny. Toa was my bread and butter when I first started playing RuneScape. It was what I started streaming. Like if I was streaming
Oh,
anything, I was streaming you doing Toa. And
wow.
it's funny. Like now I have like 350 experts or something. And I don't know. Like it in the grand scheme of things, like because like I want like 2K top,
Yeah.
right? Honestly, I would really like to have the 2K raid capes on my Iron.
Yes, that'd be so
And
cool.
now that with Tob, I think I mean, I say Tob is my favorite raid, but I am in no means like anything good at Tob, honestly. Because Tob has such a high skill ceiling
Yeah.
and high ability and room for skill expression. And I am absolutely nowhere near like good at Tob.
You have
I enjoy
like
Tob.
Blorva and stuff, so I just can't believe that you wouldn't be good at Tob. I don't know. I'll
It's
have
just
to watch it.
I mean, like there's people that are really good at Tob that don't have Blorva, for sure.
That's true.
Um,
Actually, yeah.
and I don't know, like I'm looking forward to getting better. I think being disabled, right, is adds time. Just adds time
Yeah.
to me learning how to do anything. So I will say, like, as a person, like I feel like I'm very decisive with my time when I am on the game. I feel like I have a goal that I like need to achieve or whatever.
Yeah.
It's actually so funny. I did my first Tobs on my Iron on the main game within this last week.
Oh wow.
I had the most criminal setup. I'm
Yeah.
gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Criminal.
Cool. I want to
Criminal.
see. I mean, I liked your. Wait, did you sent me a setup the other day? You're joining someone.
Yeah.
You did send
That
it
was
to me.
that was it.
I'm gonna put the screenshot on the episode so you guys can all see. It's very Iron
Rate my
Man.
gear. Rate my gear, okay?
Yeah, I'd say 100 out of
Max
10.
mage, by the way. Max mage, by the way.
It's yeah, it's a look. It was a look. You carry the team.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. So shenanigans were had, right? Shenanigans were had. And I'm typically I have shied away from doing baby raids, even though they are really good for resources. I don't know why they're not super alluring to me. I just like the idea of being self-sufficient, I guess. Like I don't like to just like be a dead body.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like it feels bad for like I don't shame anybody like who gets carried doing any content. It's just not my cup of tea. Like that is not how I have fun. That's not how I enjoy playing RuneScape. Somebody early on was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna carry you in Doa," and I was like, "Get bent, you mother." Okay, like, are you kidding me?
I have like
you're telling me that.
Yeah.
Me.
You with your 3-2 pets. I'm like,
Well, I mean, and even it wasn't even like I didn't even have no, that was before I even like really did Toa.
Oh.
Like it was like as I was like getting into it and learning, and he was like, "I'll carry you." I was like, you can actually go yourself, genuinely. Genuinely.
I have like a hot take, which is as long as the person is actively trying their hardest, it's not a carry.
Yeah.
It's just a learner.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
That's such a great way to put it. I totally agree.
Because I do hate whenever you're learning something for the first time and everyone's like, you got carried there. And I'm like, I was actively trying my best. I died, but I was fighting for my life every step of the way.
Yeah. There's a clip of me on my Twitch where my teammate pulls a shadow. and I look at the board. This was during a New Year's subathon I did, like 2024 maybe, early
Okay.
2024. And I was doing TOA. I did 20 TOA for like 20 hours.
Oh my god. Sounds
And
exhausting.
I think I had a lot of fun, to be honest with you.
Nice.
I don't know if that's embarrassing or not, but so in the clip, you can see me, I'm looking at the board. I'm like, wow, I didn't die.
Yeah.
I might not have done a lot of damage, but I didn't die.
You
I'm
carried
so proud.
basically.
And then I turn around and they're looting the chest, and then it as I turn around, it's the shadow. Like it just was a shadow, and I'm like, like I was just like admiring myself. I'm like, I didn't die, guys.
Just hyping
Let's
yourself up
fucking
while they're
go.
literally getting the rarest drop.
Kind of a big deal, right? Kind of a big deal. Somebody's
Like something cheesy
getting
me.
close to pulling their somebody's pulling their weight, and then I see the shadow. I was like, ah. So that was a juicer. That was a juicer. A 6-man shadow split. That was my first time seeing one.
That's so
I
nice.
think that was my first time seeing one.
Have you gotten in your name yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. On the iron, you're gonna be spoon for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm manifesting all I am manifest. I need to do. Sometimes I see people have like affirmations at the top of their screen while they're doing content.
Oh.
I need to do that for myself
You
and do
should.
affirmations. I am going to spoon all 3 mega rares.
You're like, I'm just doing everything in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. I have gotten 82 crafting and I'm getting 82 smithing so that
Yeah.
when I'm all quested up to Song of the Elves, but I like don't want to do CG
Yeah.
and pull enhanced and then not be able to make it. I feel like I would be really bummed out.
That'd be very frustrating. Better to prep you
Mhm.
ahead of time.
For
Are
sure.
you good at like if you're going for a grind, are you good at staying there until you complete it, would you say? You are?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I'm a super locked in individual, yeah. For
That's
sure.
good. I'll need to do a bingo with you someday.
I think bingo can be kind of different because it like I feel like it low-key depends on your like role
Yeah.
on a bingo team, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm typically like a part of, well, it depends on the type of bingo that I'm in. If it's a more casual one, then I'm typically like the raid kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like getting raid drops. Because like if it's more casual, there might be people that don't like raiding, haven't never raided before.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say it, I'm not gonna lie. I do not like taking learners during bingo raids, to be honest with you. That might be controversial.
Really?
That might be controversial.
I feel like
yeah.
a lot of people actually like doing that, so I'm surprised.
I would rather like have my little squad
Yeah.
and just be able to do like
Just lock
sub
in.
17 trio tops like over and over and over.
So you'll be
the last
like
bingo that I was in, we did 4 and we pulled a saying and finished the bingo tile. It was so sick.
so
And I pulled it.
nice.
Oh, that's so
Cheesy.
way too bald. That's what our team name is.
So like
yeah.
if it's a bingo and they'll be like, you know, guys, I've never taught, but I'd love to learn. You're gonna be like, you could go to the skilling tile.
I'm gonna
be like, we need someone to go to Temporos. Can you just like go to Temporos? We got this.
I typically I would say if I'm not captaining, I have to like set a boundary with myself and be like, girl, you can't get too invested.
Yes.
Right? Because if you're not the captain, like you don't have like it's just not right. Right? And also like I don't need to stress myself out. Like I can just be like grinding. Like I should just be grinding out whatever boss, doing whatever. I find doing Zulrah pretty satisfying during bingos for whatever reason.
I don't know why I have the hardest time.
But it hurts my hand. Definitely hurts my like if there's anything that I'm typically like pretty resistant to panicking or whatever, but if somebody's like, you know, I'd love to learn, blah blah blah, like I just typically like if I was in a room with that person, I would just be like, the weather's great today.
Anyways.
Right?
Yeah.
So
well, I guess you said you're competitive, so it makes sense. You're like, I just want to complete this tile as fast as I can.
Right. Right. And it's also like there's little things more fun to me than a clean, maybe not even deathless, just a clean smooth feeling raid.
Yes.
Where everybody like does their part, does their role,
Oh my
and
god,
we
I've
go
not been into
pretty
raiding lately,
quickly.
but you saying that, I'm like, oh, it does sound kind of nice right now.
I mean, being able to get, you know, multiple raids in an hour
Yeah.
with also people that you like click like Peter and I love Tub. We love
Oh,
Tubbing together.
cool.
He told me he was telling me how he's gonna carry my iron in Tob. Because Tob is the best raid to get a purple on as a dead body. Because
Oh,
it's more random.
I would have thought it would be TOA. That's actually so surprising.
Yeah, it's because of the point distribution. I'm not
Oh,
super sure how it works.
okay. Well, I mean, that's good for
Um,
irons then. What the heck?
yeah, for
That's so
sure,
sick.
for sure. But yeah, so just like talking about account goals,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I feel like this is like the meat of the I feel like what I'm doing
Yes.
right now, right? Like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So my goals on my account originally, like I was driven by maxing on my main, and that's
Yes.
still a goal I have. That's an overall goal I have is maxing on my main, and I knew that I enjoyed multi-logging. Like I've always enjoyed multi-logging on video games. I don't know what it is. It's
Yeah.
just stimulation. I just find a really good rhythm. Like some actions, like for instance, agility, you know,
Mhm.
takes like 8 to 9 ticks for an action.
Yeah.
And that's just complete time where you can't interact with the game or do anything, right? And in that time, I'm like, damn, I'm so bored. Holy shit.
Worst
I
8
couldn't be
ticks
more
of your life.
this is literally I've never been more bored in my life than I am right now doing Colossal Worm Agility course, watching
Yeah.
my character hop,
So
right?
funny.
So I was like, I gotta do something,
Yes.
right? I was like, F it. Then I did the iron. I made the Iron Man. And I rushed 99 fire making on it. I did that right before the winter thaw changes.
Oh,
So
wow.
as a 10 HP account, it was actually good.
Yes. It
Um,
mattered back then.
Spooned the Phoenix, did not get the Tome of Fire,
Oh,
fortunately.
pet,
Um,
but not the tome. Okay.
I wasn't even 300 total level when I got the pet. It was crazy.
That's so crazy.
It was
My
crazy.
goodness.
Yeah. And I actually I'm 99 fire making on my main as well. I did like 400 crates all at
Mhm.
once. When I got 99 and I didn't get the pet. But I mean I had done more previously. It's just like I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever.
You're hoping to be
That being
satisfying.
said, yeah, that being said though, I was like, okay, like I'll have the iron to do whatever on the side,
Mhm.
right? And a big deterrent for me overall is quests.
Oh.
A common thing I would say when I was only playing my main, like people would like ask me if I was gonna get quest cape, and I think I laughed. Like I think I just it's just kind of funny
It's
because
comical.
I hate questing. I hate
Wow.
questing so much. I really do. I
That
think it's just because
much?
I've just played so many RPGs, so many
Mhm.
MMORPGs. Like it just does not feel like a good use of my time for whatever reason. I
No,
mean,
that's
I
so
think that
valid.
there are like some cute, quirky quests. Like I think I like the Ribbiting Tail quest. That was
Yeah.
cute. But
In general,
yeah, I
not
don't know.
not your
That
thing.
being said, I do have my quest cape.
Even though you hate them.
Did I mean quest helper
It's
helped me
crazy.
a lot, and Peter was also pretty
Oh,
helpful
nice.
while getting my quest cape.
You had the
I'll
double
just
help.
say that. Yeah. So so yeah, I mean like on my main account, I just knew I wanted to learn PPM. I
Yeah.
knew I wanted to get into PPM. That was really like my main goal. I knew I liked raiding. I had raided on multiple other games. Like the most recent game I had played when I started RuneScape was New World, and unfortunately that game is getting shut down.
I
But
heard.
I played it on launch and I played it for like a couple of months, like 3 to 4 months, and I put in 800 hours.
You were locked in.
800 hours. It was
Wow.
while I was onboarding for this job.
Oh, that's
And
so
during
cool.
a 90-day onboarding period,
Yeah.
I was just totally able to do both at the same time. But um so yeah, I mean, trying to remember my account goals.
All the PVM.
Right. That was like really my main, and like I like, you know, I would say I typically try to find the ceiling of whatever I'm doing, like whether it's my job, whether
Mhm.
it's like a hobby, whether it's, I don't know, whatever it is, whether it's gaming. I always try to find like a skill ceiling, I guess.
Yeah.
So skill ceiling, I just typically, I feel like I try to find it, right?
Yes.
So on my main, I didn't know what I wanted to do other than just PvM and like, so that's why I have master, I don't know, like as many master or grandmaster combat achievements that I have done.
So many randomly.
It's all been passive. Like I
Wow.
trying to think if I like actually focused any CAs. Let me
They're
like
just
look.
like, you're like, oh, I happen at the Grandmaster time. I guess I'm a
I
speedrunner.
mean, oh my god, I there's a clip of my Twitch. It's of me getting perfect on trio with my friends,
On accident?
and I was learning CMs. I can't remember any I've gone out of my way to do. Let me look.
Yeah.
I went out of my way to do Moxie CAs. I don't know if that counts though.
So random. That's the
Um,
boss you choose to go out of your way for.
I think it's actually so funny. I was asking my friends about like how they did their CAs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because some of my friends, Tabby and Eleanor, I don't know
Oh,
if you know
yeah.
them, but Tabby and Eleanor, they're both ahead of me in RuneScape in terms of like CA, like they both have masters done.
Yeah.
And so I was asking them, like, oh, like, how did you just like go about it, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what order did you do them in? And they were telling me to look at like the bosses overall
Mm-hmm.
and go in alphabetical order. So it's
Oh,
actually
Moxie
so
out was
funny.
like the
So,
first
yeah,
thing.
yeah, that's why I did that. And then
That's
you go
hilarious.
down, and then I don't think I've done any others on purpose. Let me look.
Hilarious. You did one and you're like,
I'm
this is
looking.
boring.
Oh, I did. You know what? The CAs that I did on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember. There's two.
Okay.
Um, there's two CAs.
Mm-hmm.
The Yama speed time,
Okay.
and that didn't take me too long. I did that with Peter.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
having a boyfriend that's good at RuneScape is awesome.
Yes.
And then the Doom speed time, the Doom of Mokiado
Ugh.
speed.
Gross. I still haven't finished level 8.
That was that was a brutal CA, and
Yeah.
I would say I like doing things closer to release.
Yes.
Um,
So you had a
but
lot less guidance
that
for
was
it as
tough.
well.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
Oof.
It's interesting. Like I did my quiver when I did my quiver. That was like April of 2024.
Mhm.
I was very insistent on doing it without a guide because okay, I
Wow.
will say something that I did get help on was the how you set up the spawn, which
Oh,
is a
yeah.
really huge part of doing the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Spawn manipulation is 100%.
Mhm.
Um, but I had just done the Inferno and I maybe like probably like a month before I went into
Okay.
Coliseum and I had used Adicon's guides. I say guides plural, but I literally think I watched two videos.
That's two.
I'm
That's
much
plural.
I I I hate watching videos. I really do.
I
When
can't
it
really
comes
do
to
it
like
either.
learning things, I really hate it. I really
Mhm.
really do. And but I did for the Inferno, but I only watched like two videos, and
Mhm.
even then, I really only watched like his I think very first Cape Friday video.
Oh,
And I just
wow.
watched that over and over and like slowed it down for waves that I needed extra help on and
Yeah.
like because it was just such good information, such valuable information. I was just like, "Oh, okay, like
That's so
I'll just
cool.
run this back over and over and over." Um
And the rest you just kind of winged it.
I mean, they just would happen, right? Like I
Wow.
think I don't know how many I have that are solo. I'm gonna look. I think I've got obviously like the Blorva ones.
Mhm.
Okay, completed. GG Speedrunner, Alchemical Hydra Speedrunner, that was kind of fun. Tebow goes crazy at
Yeah,
Hydra.
I'm still a couple
Um,
seconds off while borrowing a T-bow, but I'm like, I need to go back and try again. So you just get a lot of
Nine
like
healers too. Yeah,
passively.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. I know we talked or like touched on it a little bit, but how does like having like a disability and stuff, does that like affect the hard gameplay for you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's the way I would describe it is like how you always see your nose in your peripheral vision. Like it's always there, and
Oh.
it's maybe something you don't think about. Okay, how about like that, but like painful?
Mhm.
Like it. That's like my best analogy, I would say.
Yeah.
Um, Either if it's not painful, it's still there. I just have to be mindful of it.
Mhm.
I do a lot of things one-handed. You'd be surprised how many things that I do one-handed
Mhm.
and that you can do one-handed, I suppose. In terms of functionality of my left arm, I
Yeah.
would say I'm operating at about 25 to 30%.
Really?
Um, I am in the process of being diagnosed with chronic regional pain syndrome.
Oh, wow.
I tore my shoulder a bit, I think,
Mm.
at one or two points in my life.
Yeah.
And the most recent time was in 2023.
Mhm.
And it's actually crazy. The reason I started playing RuneScape was because I hurt my shoulder. I needed something to do.
Oh, really? Wow.
Like it honestly, all of your questions, they all kind of
That's
tie
so weird,
together for
yeah.
sure. Um, so yeah, it has impacted me in my life in so many ways. I mean,
Mhm.
it's insane how much you use uh, two hands to do
Yeah.
things. You
You
would
don't
never think it.
realize.
You would never think it, right?
Mhm.
Um, like even just like washing my hands, even just
Mhm.
washing my hands and like typing on my phone. I use like the one-handed keyboard.
Oh.
Sometimes I type on my keyboard with just one hand.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely it impacts how long like I can sit at my desk.
Yeah.
I would say I'm a big proponent of, oh, I'm such an iPad kid.
Are
I think
you?
probably because I'm disabled now.
Yeah.
Um, it's so funny. I used to call myself crippled. I used to call myself crippled,
Mhm.
and one day Peter was like, "Don't call yourself that. Like you're disabled." So I'm trying to like get used to saying it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, being disabled, because I'm in this stage of like diagnosis, it's
Mhm.
unfortunately it's the worst part. It truly is.
Yeah.
It's like I'm at the like mercy of my doctors really. And a lot of
Yikes.
doctors in the US unfortunately are very, very bad. Very, very bad.
Oh,
And the American healthcare system does not give a about shoulder injuries and tears or there's so many nerves. There are so many nerves unfortunately,
yeah.
and like that is really what it is I've sustained nerve damage
I feel like it
in
could
my
be
left
so hard to
shoulder.
get a diagnosis for nerve damage as well, too. Sounds like it'd be
Hmm.
really
Yeah,
tough.
yeah. And so it impacts everything. Like
Mhm.
a reason I have skilled a lot on my iron because I think I'm getting close to 1900 total level and I
Oh,
haven't
geezy.
done my fire cape. I haven't done my fire cape on it.
Yeah.
Well, one, I haven't done my fire cape because sitting in shitty range gear for 2 hours sounds the like that
That
shit
sounds
is for the
awful.
birds.
No.
Okay? That is not for me.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. I thought I could run in there with my zombie axe and piety and just like one tick flick for like a million years
Yeah.
with, wait for it, 6 3-dose prayer pots and food.
You're so bold.
I
You're
don't know
s-
what I was thinking.
you're so
If
bold for
anybody
that.
saw me stream a little bit of that, if you were there, count yourself lucky. That's never happening again,
They're
okay?
like, she's
You'll
having a
never
mental
catch me slipping
break.
again. Yeah, you'll never catch me slipping like that again, okay? You will. But so it's because skilling and like tick manipulation, you
Mhm.
actually don't really need to use your F keys.
Oh, yeah.
Not a whole lot. Depending on what you're doing, you don't have to use your F keys. And that is where I do have probably the most issue
Mhm.
is using F keys while um, using my mouse with my other hand, right?
And are you right-handed or
So
left-handed?
I'm right-handed, thank
Thank
God. It's in my
God.
left shoulder. Yeah, it's in my
Yeah.
left shoulder. Thank
Oh,
God.
good.
Oh my God, I would be so miserable. I would
You'd
be
have
so
to learn
miserable.
how to become left-handed if that was
Mhm.
the rights.
Yeah, absolutely. 100. And I'm already a little bit ambidextrous
Oh,
anyway, so
good.
it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. Not to be brat. Sorry.
Oh, sure.
Uh, but yeah. So I say that, and I literally have like an arm and a quarter that I'm like actually working with. Very silly. Very silly.
But
Very
that
ironic.
quarter's a little bit ambidextrous, so we take
A little bit though, yeah.
it.
Um, so gaming disabled is not pretty similar, but it's like just another area of my life that I didn't expect to be touched by this
Yeah.
illness that
Mhm.
this chronic illness that I acquired.
Yeah.
And this journey started in early 2023.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is when I tore it. And ever since then, I've been on this wild goose chase with the American healthcare system.
Yeah.
And it impacting me playing games, like sometimes I don't know, like it might be that I do something really AFK or
Mhm.
I do something really click intensive, like um like I guess when I'm so very recently I did something a little crazy. I learned how to 3-tick sandstone mine,
Oh.
and I did it for 4 hours straight. Like the same day that I learned
Oh
how to
my
do it, I
God.
did it for just like 4 hours straight. I needed 20,800 buckets of sand to
Mhm.
get Age of Crafting, and by God, I was going to get that sand, right?
That's crazy. Did you get all the
And
buckets
I
you
was
needed?
like, yeah, yeah. And I'm 82 crafting. I'm 82
Wow.
crafting on the Iron
I
Man.
like your
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah. So you asked me, am I the type of person to just stick something out? Typically, like
Yeah.
I just have to give myself a short term. Short term is relative as well.
Mhm.
Short term is definitely relative for the content that I'm doing, but relatively short term goal.
Yeah.
Um,
Short term for you.
to be able to complete it, and I'll typically just get it done. Right? Typically just get it done.
Wow.
Like
I
with
admire that.
mastering mixology, I got the goggles, I got the amulet, and I got the potion storage all in one
Mhm.
sitting. Tithe Farm, I think I did like Farmer Straw Hat, the weed thing, whatever.
Mhm.
Um, Autoweed, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, it's been too long. Don't
The
ask me what it's called.
the herb sack, I got that, and then I came back recently for the seed box. But I did the
Wow.
first three on one. Mage Training Arena, I got the Master Wand, the boots, and Bones to Peaches all in one sitting.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
That's cool. That's gonna be so good for your iron though, like having that mindset. That's gonna be
so
very
it's
helpful.
like, you know, I just set these like short-term goals that seem very achievable to me,
Mhm.
and I just hyperfixate and I get the job done, I guess,
I
right?
mean, it
So,
works.
right. Something else that I did on my main because I want to max my main, right? I'm
Yeah.
92 rune crafting. Rune crafting is definitely the slowest skill in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, what I started doing because I have as I've become more like aware of my limitations
Mhm.
with being disabled, I look into what the efficient methods are and like, can I do it with one hand?
Yeah.
And something, or if I can just do it with like two fingers in terms of like having it on F keys and I can have my arm propped up,
Okay.
and the pressure taken off of it, typically that'll work too. But it's most comfortable for me just to be one-handed.
Yeah.
Um, have you ever crafted mud runes before?
Ew, yes. Like when I was new member, it was not fun.
I did
How much?
11 hours of efficient mud runes.
No one should have to do efficient mud runes. I don't want to live in a
I found it
world.
very fun. I found it super
Really?
fun. I'll probably stream some of it when I do it on my Iron Man.
Wow.
I have like I have like 350k runes in my mains bank.
Jesus. For
Yeah.
making them
Yeah, I
yourself
went back
too.
for more. I went back for more. That's right.
God. You're like, I'm just having so much
Um,
fun. I need to go get some more mud runes.
it was just, it was very like it was rhythm. There was a
Yeah.
rhythm to it. Absolutely.
As long as the rhythm's there, you're
Um,
happy. Yeah.
I also really enjoy high APM content. I would
Okay.
say that, like, in terms of like what tickles my fancy. It is typically just high APM. I think
Yeah.
that does require more skill to be able to pull off.
I guess I mean it's kind of what you're saying. You're like, there's 8 ticks. Well, I have to do agility. This is so boring. Like you just need to be clicking something.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
for sure.
I feel like
But
we've had a
yeah,
few
that's
people like
kind of
that.
like. Hmm.
That's so cool. I'm glad that you're still able to like do all this crazy content because so you've been disabled for a few years now, and then you're still doing like Blorva and all this. Like, very cool.
Hmm. So I would say in a day, I get like maybe 3 to 4 hours of like really good, like I can use both arms
Yeah.
while playing RuneScape. And
Mm-hmm.
then after that, I'm typically kind of sore.
Yeah.
Typically like have to relax and just chill out, do something that's more reclined. Whereas like if I was able-bodied, I would just do it all day.
Yeah.
All day. I would just PVM literally all day.
You'd be
Um,
the first to like green log the entire collection log.
oh God. Um, but yeah, I mean, it causes me to skill more, I would
Mm-hmm.
say, and I didn't appreciate that part of the game. And actually, that I would say it made me love RuneScape more.
Oh wow.
Like appreciating skilling has made me love RuneScape more,
Yeah.
for sure,
I mean, it's good
for
because
sure.
there's some people who just hate it and they're like, I can't play the game till I skill. And I'm like, well, it's a game. You're supposed to be having fun.
That's the thing. There's so many different methods of
Yes.
skilling out that it's just like you find the one that isn't the most awful to you and you do it, right? Like
Exactly.
the two runecrafting methods I use, I do mud runes and I do Zaya.
Mm-hmm.
And Zaya is so AFK.
It
It's
is
so
so
AFK,
AFK.
right? So
It's so wild to me that you do the mudderns too. I feel like I don't know anyone that does that for their method.
there's this 1 hour video on YouTube. I can't remember who made it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's set to like trance music and it's him doing efficient mud runes for an hour. And I love that video. I love that video.
That's so good.
Um, but yeah, I mean, gaming with a disability, I think that ties in with like the streaming when and why I started,
Yeah.
right? So in the beginning of 2023 is when I hurt my shoulder and I started streaming in like July or August of that
Oh,
year.
like right after.
Um, so I started playing RuneScape. Oh no, I started streaming I think August, September, and I started playing RuneScape in July.
Okay, cool.
Um, the only reason I started playing was literally I realized that with my shoulder being the way that it was, that I needed a time sink. I was like,
Yeah.
I know what will do the trick. I've been hyper fixated on video games before. I can do it again.
Yep.
Give me something super grindy that I can dump my time into just to take my mind off of what I have going on.
How'd you
Right?
find RuneScape?
I mean, like I'd known of
Oh,
RuneScape,
okay. I wasn't
like
sure.
I like yeah. People in my life when I was younger had played
Oh,
RuneScape.
okay, cool. So you've
Mhm.
heard of it. And you're like, I heard
Yeah,
this game's grindy. This is gonna fix it. It's gonna
yeah,
fix my life.
absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
And how
But
often do you
yeah.
stream?
So sporadically. So
Okay.
sporadically. It's so funny. I think people will come in, they're like, "Oh my God, you're live!" I'm like, yeah, I am.
Be like, hee hee,
Yep,
whoops.
yep. Yeah, whenever I end, sometimes I'll be like, well, I'll probably be live again soon. Probably.
Probably, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe it's the last stream. Maybe I'm done. Who
Yeah, maybe
knows?
not. You better turn your notifications on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good way to
But
keep their
yeah.
notifications on.
But yeah, I mean, what's it called? Streaming, I would say I was giga burnt from streaming
Wow.
for a pretty long period of time. But I was also like I was moving and I had just
Yeah.
personal stuff going on that I just like I feel like it's like how when I dedicate a lot of time to something in RuneScape, I like to
Mm-hmm.
finish the job.
Yes.
Right? I don't know what it bothers me about like not finishing something. Like if I'm super close to a green log somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just get the last thing that I need to green log it. Like I'll just
Yes.
grind it out until it's done.
Ugh, I
That's
need
why
to
I had to
drive.
stop that's why I had to stop collection logging on my main because I was like I'm gonna have to do this all on my Iron Man again.
Yeah, literally.
Um, account goals,
Yes.
right? And
Our
this
overlaying
is
theme.
right. So I am an Iron Man now. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
You
found the
embraced it.
charm, like, you know, it's so over. It's so cooked for me.
Yeah.
My friend Shami said if you make a UIM, we're like sending you to the Metropolis.
Please don't make.
No. I'm not about that life. I'm not about. I love Tina. I love Tina, and I respect her so much for what she does. I could never do it.
I
So,
know.
so like I have been wanting to set the groundwork to rush aspirational content
Okay.
on my Ironman. I think doing stuff in not the best gear is probably going to be fun and challenging.
Cool.
On my main, I had max gear, right?
Yeah.
So I love a challenge. I love a challenge, you know.
Yeah.
And it's so funny, like doing Blorva with bandos is called blandos, right?
I've
And
never heard that.
doing Radiant with Blood Moon is called Bloath Plate.
These are your new goals.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's why I brought it up.
That's
so
hilarious.
And then I was like, you know what? Like, if I'm gonna be rushing aspirational content, I feel like getting Grandmaster on an Ironman and old school RuneScape would actually feel pretty rewarding.
Okay.
And the hat is so sick.
Yep, it's your
right?
favorite.
It's my favorite hat. Right? Or my favorite Slayer helm. Not my favorite hat. My favorite hat is the Angler hat. That will never change.
Just to be clear.
Yeah, just to be clear. So yeah, that's my ultimate goal. Like I would say like the overarching goal. I'm gonna have like the alt in my main to be able to be like like Slayer dancers or whatever,
Yeah.
or alt for me for shamans when I'm getting my Warhammer, stuff like that,
So
right?
cool.
So that's I haven't talked about it. Only a couple of my friends know.
Oh my
So
God. Was that the secret? Oh my God, she's
that
a
was the
future
secret.
Zuckhelmer. I'll invite you back once you get it, and you can be like, it was actually pretty easy.
But actually, I did it with an arm and a quarter. Like,
Yeah. Why don't you just
like
do
what's
it?
your excuse?
I know.
Yeah. Like it's hard?
I know. Why do I feel like that'll be you in a year? You're just gonna have it done, and I'll be like, oh shit, I'm not even there yet.
So true.
That's such a good goal. Oh, I cannot wait to see your progress with that. That's so fun.
I might try and upload a little bit on YouTube as I go. We'll see.
You should. You totally should. Oh my gosh. That's so fun. Thank you for telling us too, since it was a secret. Oh, cool. Okay, and I know you have to go soon, so I will do our Q&A. Okay.
Absolutely. I appreciate it.
Fem had several questions. She's obsessed with you. So
first,
I love Fem. Me too.
Fem, I love you. You're so beautiful.
She's probably swooning right now. Okay. First question. Please, can you ask her what her favorite flowers are? And also, can you tell her she's a perfect angel and so perfect and beautiful and wonderful and talented? So I just wanted to tell you that you're a perfect angel and that you're so perfect and beautiful, wonderful, and talented real quick. And then, what's your favorite flowers? You're like, I'm going to throw up.
Dude, Fem.
I'm like, make sure your boyfriend doesn't hear this.
I was about to say, like, it's a shame you're married, Fem. What the heck?
Divorce is an option.
Flirt. My favorite flowers are roses.
Oh, okay.
Classic.
Very classic.
Roses, yeah. I mean, they come in a bunch of different colors, right?
Do you have a favorite color?
Colorful rose bouquet. My favorite, yeah. I keep like in a dark red, right? Right, obviously, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. Next up from Fem, can you ask what she likes to do outside of the game?
What do I like to do outside of the game? I would say so I'm a quarter Japanese. It's like I was about to say I'm a big weeb.
You like watching anime?
It's like I'm like yeah. I am not caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
I am like one episode behind. My favorite anime, however basic this may be, is Hunter x Hunter.
That was the first anime I watched,
classic.
And it will always be one of my favorites. Yeah.
It's a classic.
So good.
Yu Yu Hakusho is also up there for me.
I haven't watched that.
And then yeah, I'm pretty pretty good about anime.
Cool.
I enjoy like playing other games. I feel like I saw her maybe ask about that,
That
but
actually
like
was the next or one of the other ones if you play other games. So we'll
okay,
do a twofer.
okay, okay. So I'm doing a Stardew playthrough right now
I
with
love Stardew.
Peter and his friends.
Yeah.
Um, Maybe some of your viewers might know him, but his name is Varsity Gaming. That's Peter's friend. His
Does
name is
anyone know
Christian.
Varsity Gaming?
He's a Siege creator though, so it's definitely a different community.
Oh, okay.
Um, but yeah, we're playing with our group of friends. We're doing the Four Corners Farm. It's very cute. There's 4
Fun.
couples.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
and it's so funny because they're like, Jade, are you like checking your spreadsheet or whatever? Like,
Yeah. Do you
and
have a
I'm like, no,
spreadsheet?
guys, like this is me playing. No, I don't.
Oh.
I promise. Like, it's so funny because it's like, I mean, I am just super intense. Like, and I just try to be. I like to be good at things. It
Yeah,
feels good to me.
you're competitive.
And so with Stardew, I would, while I'm not, you can min-max Stardew. Absolutely. You
Mm-hmm.
can absolutely min-max Stardew. And I've definitely been a min-maxer in the past, like in Pokemon especially. That's where I first started min-maxing
Mm-hmm.
things. And I think there's a lot of fun in that, but we're playing 50% economy,
Okay.
right? So things are worth half as much. It's actually super fun. It feels honestly way more rewarding than typical Stardew.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you can make a lot of money pretty easily in typical Stardew.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's so
but yeah,
fun.
so that and then obviously Animal Crossing, as
Oh,
you and I were talking
yeah,
about.
we were DMing about it
Um,
before. While she was getting ready, I was playing.
so yeah. So I plan on playing the new update very soon, probably after
Cool.
DMM. I have to do Sins of the Father on my iron first, and then
Ooh.
I'm going to mine so much Dale. It's going to be insane.
Yep.
And that
Nice.
ties in with the whole Bloath plate goal. You need 90 rune crafting to craft an Aether rune.
Oh my
So I will be
god.
getting, and for mining Dale, I need the mining XP too. I'm 86 mining, 93 for Amethyst. So if I'm there and there's a lot to do in the update, right?
Yeah.
Even though I'm going to be time traveling and stuff, like there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot to do in the update. And you have multiple slumber islands to decorate now. Anyway,
Yes.
so there's just a lot there. And then another game that I want but don't have yet,
Mm.
it is Kirby Air Riders. That is a classic.
I
It's a
don't even know
banger of
what
a
this
game.
is.
It came out originally on the GameCube, goated console, goated console.
Okay.
I loved my GameCube growing up. Um,
My friend had wanted me to play
and
Animal Crossing on it, actually.
yeah, yeah, I played Animal Crossing there too, yeah. But yeah, it's like a racing game. It's
Hmm.
almost like a similar kind of layout as Mario Kart, but it's like Kirby. Like it's
Oh,
Kirby themed. Like,
cute.
do you know what a Waddle Dee is? The
I
little guy, the little
don't,
red
but
guy.
I'm gonna look it up. Or is it with the like little mask they're wearing, like little? I think
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, yeah,
I know
yeah.
what it is. Yeah, yeah.
They're like the little henchmen for
Yes.
King
I think
DBD.
of like the minions.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, yeah, I know what
Love
that
those. Love them.
is.
So that's like one on my, but my like overall game list that I have to play is so long. There's
Yep.
so many games. I used to be such an RPG player.
Yeah.
Um, I plan on playing Assassin's Creed 1 through Revelation sometime soon on stream.
Okay.
I have to wait for the spring Steam sale. I missed out on the winter one,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Don't buy anything full
Uh,
price on Steam.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Have you
And then
played BG3?
I played a little bit.
Oh.
I had a playthrough with my roommate,
Oh,
and
fun.
it was fun. We have to go back and finish it.
So cool.
There's just a lot of information. There's a lot of information that I would
Yes.
like to be able to process,
Mm-hmm.
and my my Bane doesn't have room for it,
Yeah.
basically, right now.
Yeah, that's
So
totally fair. Especially
mhm.
not with your GM goals in sight now.
Yeah.
So outside of RuneScape, other games. And I love that.
Um,
You just like
yeah.
playing games.
That's something I told myself I had to be true to myself about with streaming,
Mm-hmm.
because like there was a period when I was only playing and streaming RuneScape, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I got so burnt and like
Yeah.
kind of sad almost. I was
It
like
makes streaming not fun
I've
if you can't and play the
yeah,
games you want.
and I love playing games. Video games have been a part
Yeah.
of me since I was so little, like a
Mm-hmm.
couple years old, right?
Oh.
And I just didn't have the same spark for it. But
Mm-hmm.
now I think I'm more excited and like apt to stream
Yeah.
than I was before. So,
Yay.
but yeah.
That's fun. It's nice finding like the passion again for it.
Mm-hmm,
It's really exciting.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, for sure.
One more question from Fem. She said to ask about some of your favorite achievements, and also she wants me to tell you that she loves you so much. So Fem loves you so much.
I love you, fam.
Oh my god, she's swooning. She's throwing up. I just know it. Favorite
Um,
achievements. She didn't specify, so this could be in or out of game. You know, whatever.
right now, a current achievement. I really like how the drawing turned out.
She drew
I
the
think
picture for our announcement. I'll put it again here. It was so good. It's so
I
good.
think I'm gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna add to it quite a bit. Like, I
Okay.
think I'm gonna add to it quite a bit. I think I'm gonna add more of my favorite, like, cute, my favorite little guys, literally. Just my
Yeah.
favorite little guys. Some RuneScape pets, some Pokemon, some Kirby's, like, just super
That's
cute
so
stuff. And I
cute.
feel like I'm gonna add to it. So I feel really happy about that right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's achievement because my New Year's resolution for this year is to become a better digital artist.
Wow.
Before I became disabled, I was a traditional artist. I
Oh my gosh.
used both of my hands to do like everything.
Yeah.
So drawing on an iPad is much easier,
Yeah.
thankfully. So yeah, that's why, I'm pretty proud of that and happy with how it turned
Yeah.
out, right?
Yeah.
Even though
It
I
looks
didn't
so
get to do
good.
everything I wanted to do to it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And I mean, I also was putting you on a time crunch. I was like, well, we do have to record
no,
Sundays.
you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah. You're totally okay. I thank you for letting me like push back a
Oh
little
yeah, of
on
course.
the time, yeah.
Yeah.
And then in game, that's a good question. I think my favorite achievement of mine
Mm-hmm.
was killing Awakened Bard.
Ooh. And you did that with your disability too.
Mhm.
Wow. You're such a gamer.
Thanks. So the reason it's my favorite achievement is because I was not good at RuneScape
Yeah.
up until that point. At that point I had my Infernal Cape, I had my
Mm-hmm.
Quiver, but
You were
I
good at
was
RuneScape if you
still
had those, by the way. So just saying.
I appreciate it. But I look at how I clicked back then, I look how I click now, and it's just like a completely different person.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Like even as I was like I can see myself like literally like leveling up in terms of my precision clicking
Mm-hmm.
and my understanding of game ticks and when to click, like all of that sort of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it really showed because for my Awakened Bard, I did that in summer of 2024.
Oh wow, it's been a minute.
I took 220 orbs or so, which is a
Ah!
lot. It
Yeah,
is a
that's a
lot,
lot of
right?
money.
Hmm.
Oof.
I remember when I looked at it and I looked at it on stream and I almost fell out of my chair. I was like, "Oh my God, no way!" Um, but that's what I'm saying. If you're persistent, like it doesn't matter. Like I was not good. Like
Yeah.
I was because in Awakened Bard, that is probably the highest APM. Like it's a toss up between that and Levi.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the most difficult for me. It was the most difficult for me. I took like maybe 105 orbs for Leviathan,
Wow.
something like that.
Yeah.
Um, and it's so interesting. Like I really actually enjoyed. I don't like watching back my own things too much. I think
Yeah.
that's why I don't have a YouTube. Um, but I actually was able to enjoy watching myself get better and better
That's
as I was
cool.
learning Leviathan and like watching my clicks get cleaner,
Yeah.
faster. Like I'm more sure of myself.
More
Like
confident.
very, very cool. Very, very cool. So
That's
yeah, that's my
awesome.
the only person that was there watching me kill Awakened Bard was my friend Chachi, that's his
Mm-hmm.
name. And it was a struggle. Oh my God. I definitely would say I got a bit lucky with some of the axe timings there at the end,
Yeah.
but I got it done though. I
You
got
got
it
it
done.
done. You're such a gamer. That's so good.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to chasing after GM on my Iron Man.
It's gonna be cool to watch you do that. I'm excited for
I
you.
honestly, I would like to do it. Obviously, every Iron wants a scythe, but if
Yes.
I did it without a scythe, so Peter, my boyfriend, he did it without a scythe. So
Ooh.
I don't know, I kind of want to do it without a scythe as well
Just for the flex
for an
of it.
added challenge, for an added challenge,
Yeah,
and
why
like
not?
pay homage to my boo.
Yeah, that's cute. I love that.
Yeah.
And then I have one more question for you. This one is from me. So, what is your favorite tip for new RuneScape players?
My favorite tip for new RuneScape players. Don't let anyone peer pressure you into what plugins you're using, what layouts you're using. At the end of the day, it's a game.
Yep.
And you need to make it work for you to have the most fun.
Yeah.
So if you want to make now, granted, I will say, if I don't know if you've ever seen somebody do inventory tags where it's like just completely opaque and you can't see the gear.
I've edited it to see what it looks like, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
That being said, that I think bullying is okay.
Yeah.
I think bullying is allowed.
A little bit of bullying every once in a while doesn't hurt.
But efficiency is a very common topic, a very recurring topic in RuneScape. EHP, EHB, EHC even, right?
There's people listening like, what?
And
don't worry about it.
Anybody that tells you that you need to be doing something efficient. It is a game. You make the decisions on what's fun and what is like efficiency is relative. Really, okay.
Yeah.
There's efficiency in numbers, right? Like I personally use Temple OSRS for looking at efficient methods. Like that's how I found out about mudrunes, right?
Yeah.
Giving yourself a benchmark to achieve in terms of XP per hour is one thing, but letting people dictate your gameplay and letting people, I honestly, I would say, and this might be a hot take. I don't know how people are gonna feel about this one, but especially if you're a woman, if you're a woman and you're starting out on Twitch and you're playing RuneScape, whether you've played it for a little bit of time or you've played for it a lot of time, there is a group of men on Twitch that is filtering by lowest viewer and looking to get involved in what you're doing.
We've all been there.
Ban those motherfuckers. Those leeches. You don't need them.
We've all been there, and I don't know about you guys, but I was there feeling uncomfortable, like, well, they're always around, so I feel like I shouldn't ban them, even though I feel unhappy when they are here.
It's your stream. Your stream, your game, and this was such a great tip that I got early on too. My second thing to follow that up.
Okay.
It might have been Potato Hime, or maybe Ellie, but it might have been Potato. I love how Potato handles people that piss her off. It cracks me up.
She's like, you're
She's
gone.
a queen. Yeah. And she made a really good point. I think it was her that when you're growing your community, it is so important to prune out the bad apples and the toxicity and nip it in the bud because once you allow that into your community, what it does is let other people know that are either like them or want to achieve similar things that they are, that you're okay with it and you'll allow it.
You make a pass and then it's just like it becomes a norm. It's like, wait, I don't actually want this.
Yeah. Honestly, that's my second tip.
That's really good. Don't
take shit from anybody. Honestly, don't take shit from. If you feel off about it, you probably are right.
Yeah. That's such a great streaming tip. I usually make a short of everyone's RuneScape tips. I might make 2 shorts for you just because I'm like, that's really good. You're like the only one that gets 2. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so honored. I had so much fun today. This was really, really fun.
Thank you. Did you want to tell everyone where to like find you on Twitch and stuff?
So yeah, if you guys want to keep up with me and what I'm doing, I sporadically go live twitch.tv/Jader, Jader. On Twitter, my handle is I am Darth Jader. I do have a personal
Named after the
Twitter that
iron.
has more followers. Yeah. That has more followers. That's I am Darth Jader, but I'm not really like unless we're mutuals. I'm not really accepting on that account. So if anybody still
Yeah.
knows me by that account, use the other one.
Yeah. Sorry, I accidentally tagged that one. I just
No,
searched
you're
your
good.
name
You're
and I was
good.
like,
You're
this is
good.
it.
You're good. You're totally. I made it recently. I made it
Oh,
very
gotcha.
recently, and it's only to post about RuneScape achievements, right? It's literally
Yeah.
dedicated to that. So, yeah, if you want to keep up with what I'm doing, I sometimes go live over there, and I also post some silly stuff on Twitter sometimes.
Cool.
Mostly RuneScape achievements.
Yes.
Spoons, stuff like that. Anything that I think is fun, right?
Cool. And I'll link it all down below too
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. I appreciate it. I
Perfect.
appreciate it. Thank you so
All
much for
right.
having me
Thank you
on.
for joining. I appreciate you. And thank you guys for listening. I'll catch you next time.